We're gonna let this update a bit. Alright, we should be live. I'm confused because the YouTube dashboard is telling me it says you are live, but yet the little status is offline. Let me refresh. Just to make sure. Aha, now it's green. Alright. So first of all, let's talk about what happened in the previous stream. My little, sort of, seemingly bout of intense and unrestricted anger. The whole, something that I think, people don't know this because I don't make it known, is that a lot of that most of the shit is, well, it's fake, basically. It's not entirely fake, like, and sometimes, most of the time there will be a level of anger there that is real and is genuine. However, it's not really as extreme as you would like, as I make it out to be. I'm not literally getting that pissed off over a fucking, like a dog in Minecraft, right? I'm not getting that fucking upset over this shit. But my realistic reaction would be like, oh, you asshole, you're a fucking. I'd probably be like, oh man, you're a fucking asshole, and probably that would have been the end of it. But the reason I get hammered is just because I like to make people laugh. People, I don't have that. It's something I should probably kind of try to limit in the future, honestly. Because a lot of people, I feel like it could potentially drive people away. It's like, oh man, that Halo guy, I want to see, look at the fucking immature asshole, he's doing all this shit. So, I don't know if I'll continue to do it. I'm probably gonna at least try to slow down at least some point, at least on these streams. Maybe. I don't know. Generally, it seems to have, positive kind of reactions, but that's because people just find it funny. People laugh. People find this shit fucking hilarious. Michael, you heard him on the last stream. He hadn't laughed that hard in fucking a while. Like, since he was like a little kid, basically. I'm kind of worried I don't want to fucking kill the man, but like, holy crap. I'm kind of proud of that in a way. It's just like, cause like, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to make people fucking laugh. That's what I do. I like making people laugh. I enjoy it. Fucking, it's kind of fun to just sit there and act all pissed off. No, really not. And what usually happens is I'll sort of I can feel myself like I'm about to break and like start just laughing just at the absolute ridiculousness of like the whole thing. And all that is, usually it's just, that's basically when I take that. I was like, okay, let me make it. I don't know, add some effect. I'll just make where I just get up and fucking leave and slam the door. And yeah, that's really what happens. I'm not gonna I don't really necessarily announce this just because it's like, I feel like, I don't want to tell everybody because they'll just kind of lose. Oh, he's just faking. The reason it's funny is because it's real, or you don't know it's because you don't know it's fake. You think as far as you're aware it's real. That's why it's funny, because people find it funny. If you just do it as all fake, it's like, oh, ha, he's just really playing it up. And you might even, perhaps even, I feel like if someone knew it was fake, they'd be like, oh yeah, I could tell it's fake because look what he's doing. No person, like, or just something. You ought to pick it apart and pull it apart and just be like, oh, ha, this is fake because of this, that, and the other. When if you were, if you were just like, what's it, fucking, it's just, yeah, you would like, normally, as long as I don't like make it like a big broadly known fact that my anger is like fake, then it's like people find it funny, and it's like it keeps it fed, and this is like something probably not something to do all the time. It's just something to do every now and again, just like because fucking people laugh. One could argue it, maybe like at what cost? Like maybe holy shit, like that's like, dude. Like basically that's when I started kind of backtracking, because the impression I was giving is like, dude, over a dog. That's kind of like, okay, yeah, let me do some damage control, but sort of explain this fucking what the actual thing is. Cause whenever it gets to the point where Michael starts fucking talking shit about me, Michael being a fucking manager, for fuck's sake, probably shouldn't be talking shit about me in the first place, but you know, it's just like, that's the point where I'm like, okay, we gotta clear this up. I can't let this sit. And now I really don't, I hate how they changed the damn wool colors. I mean, it looks basically the same, but like, come on, guys. It's stupid. With the fucking Minecraft edition is stupid. Alright, it's not that. Oh! It's not incredibly different, like, it still looks basically the same, but still, I'd rather them not changed it anyway. That's a fucking total diversion from what we were talking about. But, so, I mean, I guess that's about it for that. It's just like, whenever I get super enraged, I mean, it's fake, generally. Like, there'll be a couple times where it'll be, I mean, even with the deleting the admin account, even that was sort of played up. I mean, like, not as much, like, I was certainly pissed off, and then part of that was just me releasing my anger, and I sort of continued to do it. Like, whenever that whole admin's channel shit happened, I sort of continued to just kind of keep the anger going. That's kind of, it's kind of what's going to happen. It's like, I'll have like one little second of like, ah, motherfucker! And then it'll be like, but then after that, people will start laughing. I'll be like, let's do it more. Let's do it more. Let's escalate this. People keep laughing. That's why you'll notice I try to be loud. I'm like, ah! I'm sorry. For that sudden intense anger, just random, just out of nowhere. Anyway, I try to like kind of keep it, like I just try to like certain instances where I'm just like, there's a general level of like, oh, and then there's like, now there'll be like, blah, 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 blah. And generally that's just how that goes. And I mean, yeah, that's about it for that. I guess another thing to talk about is the whole Wind Frontier thing. And this is I've kind of been wanting to kind of discuss for a while. I'm not gonna necessarily brand this as like me like, oh, Halo talks about Wind Frontier, but this is not I've been itching to get out of my system for a bit, and I don't know really what I mean. I feel like because one day I would just make like a blog post or something, but like at the same time, let's say I don't want to necessarily dredge this shit up. But since the live streams aren't really viewed all that much, I feel like this will just be here for like people who happen to have a look at it. So I mean, yeah, here we're going. We're gonna drink my Pepsi. Kind of sponsored by Pepsi. Not really. Then we're gonna get started. So, Wind Frontier. What are they all about? Well, it all started back when. Well, I don't want to get into the whole history. The whole history is pretty much. What basically happened is that well, I guess I'm gonna go into the fucking story, damn it. Wind Frontier wanted to have it started off as just Wind hosting a unofficial TTT server for Catacan. That's Trouble in Terrorist Time, which is a game mode for Gary's mod. It's a pretty decently popular game mode, it seems to be. I don't know, I don't play much Gary's mod honestly, but that's basically that was the sort of premise for the precursor for all this. Basically, what started off as happening is that it was like, oh, we want it to be official because basically Wind had the interpretation that this server should be official. Like, oh, unofficial servers, they eventually got upgraded to official. Yeah, that's how it works. I mean, really, in reality, it's not how it works. It's just generally unofficial. It's pretty much just like any server that's not hosted by us. I mean, in rare occasions, we'll step in and be like, hey, let's make this official. But generally, that's a very rare occurrence. This is one of those occurrences I was willing to do that. And basically, the first misunderstanding, which was actually resolved pretty easily, was just simply me and Win not understanding what the hell was like even happening. I was not aware that he had the idea of making this unofficial server into an official server. That he was expecting that to be part of the deal. When I didn't know that he didn't know that anyway. And he kind of believed that and was just like, hello, what the fuck? And generally, eventually we got that part sorted out. I feel like probably one of the biggest error in the whole thing was bringing Alleycat into the ordeal. I feel like had that one, there's lots of decisions that are just like that. If I would have just left Alleycat like off doing whatever and not been like, hey Allie, what do you think of this? But the reason that happened was before this point, That's what allowed this whole thing to even really get so out of hand in the first place. It wasn't Wind Frontier itself. I mean, there's always it's just sort of as usual. There's always another piece to the puzzle. There's more that meets the eye. It was more than just. And Wind Frontier itself was not what led to Allie being demoted at first. What happened was that before this, there was basically a lot of talk about, man, guys, Allie doesn't do anything. And it was true. And it's still really, technically, really, it is still true, really, to be honest. I mean, and it is a problem that, and yes, it's a problem, but it's not one that, I'm willing to necessarily take action on at this point. I probably won't ever be willing to, just because of what, the thing is, other people don't hear the circumstances, so, I'm not getting that their points aren't valid, but the other people don't necessarily understand why Allie is known. They just see, oh, Allie's just an inactive owner. But in reality is that Allie's had a lot of life problems. Like, fucking right now, Allie's moving over to damn Colorado. The shit I've been hearing over the past, couple of years, it's ridiculous. Not ridiculous in that it's unbelievable. It's plenty believable. It's just, the fact that all of this happened to one person. It's absolutely insane. Fucking school issues, legal issues, money issues, all kinds of shit. Really, Allie is in no state to be necessarily worrying that much about the server. But at the same time, though, you wouldn't. At the same time that you say you want about an out being an actor, but what Kayakan is a really kind of going back to the original model from 2014 is that this is a fan revival. I'm a fan of Kayakan. I was a member of the old CU. I started this in order as an effort to bring it back. And what happened is that oh shit, what the fuck? Okay, whatever. Let me check the fucking statistic. Maybe they're not lagging. Don't appear to be. Oh goodness. Must be that time of day, time of night. It's 1:44 in the morning. I'm sure 2 people will watch this ever. Maybe someone will watch it back in fucking 10 years from now. But wow. Anyway, yes, sidetracked. Let's get back on track. Where the fuck was I? Oh shit. Anyway, let me just try to think for a while. Fuck. We're talking about Allie. Oh yes. You can say you will, but Allie, Allie's an order. If Allie can't be active, that's kind of the thing I generally heard a lot of is that, oh, well, if Allie can't be active, then, well, he or she, whatever, shouldn't be an owner. It's okay. But the thing is, if that was normal, if you were just if you were a business, you're gonna make some money, yeah. You want to have tip-top fucking, staff and, employees, team members. Say, if your big goal is to make money first and foremost, I'm not even gonna say first and foremost, but if money is a really big concern of yours, say it's number 2, number 3 on the list, if it's up there, pretty close, making a good experience, okay, we gotta make money, we also really need to make some money too. We gotta keep the bills paid. If you don't make money, we're gonna have trouble. If you build your community like that, yes, you're gonna want people who are active. People aren't active, if people aren't active for a month, and you don't hear anything, they're pretty much gone. But we don't really operate that, as evidenced by the fact that, over half our staff team, they're either at college or they're about to go to college. Like Michael, he's about to go to fucking college. He probably won't very much, but he's not going to lose his staff position. Because we're not just here to make some damn money. There's a lot more to it. It's just it's not just, oh, we gotta make some cash, guys, and that kind of shit. But it's if you were a normal business, yeah, I can understand the whole. We don't want to fucking just kind of. We don't want to, we want to have inactive people. We got, let's see, Blizz he's been active for months. It's pretty ridiculous. He hasn't been on for a fucking long time. And he's been on the community a bit. But he's been basically, but his problem is he actually had a pretty serious incident that fucking actually put his life in danger for a period of time. He's fine now. He's not, nothing really happened. But, things happen, but he's not fucking severely injured really, or even at all. Not really hurt. It's just like people were there were threats made. Because I'm gonna say, basically his life was threatened. And then after that, I mean, a whole other host of things happened that ultimately resulted in him losing his computer, losing his Wi-Fi, and well, yeah, he ended up moving to like a different like place. Like instead of living like I forget who, but like instead of living with instead of living with one set of parents, he lives with like another group. I don't even fucking know, to be honest. Like, he's living with one set of family members and then moved to live with another set of family members, I guess. So like, that's basically what happened there. So, and so we again. Sometimes we knew about that because we were hearing about it in like the stack chat as he was able to post it. So we were like, oh, okay. So, I mean, you can understand it, but I mean, if you weren't like, if you weren't in like say the admins channel, I mean, not even all the staff knew. Only like this was like an admins only thing. And if you weren't an admin, you didn't know anything about oh, he was like, you knew nothing about Blizz having like, again, all these things that happening. You didn't know about that because you just saw Blizz wasn't on for a while. Oh, he must be inactive, irresponsible, blah blah blah, whatever. And the same thing goes with like Alley Cat. I mean, Alley Cat hasn't been on for a long time, not because she is fucking is a shit fucking owner or anything. It's because fucking Allie's got fucking shit going down. I mean, I can see where people might start to be like, okay, is this legit? Real quick. Is this real? I mean, come on. People aren't that unlucky. Come on. But like, really, what you do, like maybe as if you're not like a deep friend of this person, fine, you can believe that. But when you're me and you're like this person's best friend for fucking over 5 years, I mean, you sort of have to believe it. I mean, that's not to say I'm like, I mean, I'm not saying that I don't like believe shit. I do believe it. I think a number of other people also believe it. I mean, most people do seem to believe it. Because, I mean, I believe it because I fucking believe it's the damn truth. I mean, what reason does Allie have to lie? I mean, I've never, even with active staff, I never really asked them to do anything. Even of Allie, I've never asked Allie to do anything, but yet, I mean, really, even in Allie's current, even with the current things going down, Allie's offered multiple times, or said multiple times that, yeah, I'm gonna get a job, we're gonna get some paid advertising, we're gonna get a dead we're gonna get upgrades to the IPP license. I mean, these things. Allie wants to help. The problem is, Allie can't help. Allie's got fucking too much shit going on. And I'm not gonna help me right now. Allie's literally gonna fucking live in a tent in fucking Colorado for a little bit until fucking Allie gets a job. I mean, really? I mean, what in the hell? I mean, am I gonna be like, oh, you're living in that damn tent? Well, guess what? You better pay the server bills. No. Now, granted, with the previous crap, it would take a lot for me to be willing to rely on Allie for like server bills and other, recurring payments like that. I don't trust out of that because I don't trust that Allie's financial status would be sustainable. Predictably sustained. Fuck me, because Allie's had a job in the past, and we've had things have started to happen. Like, we got a daddy for like a month at one point. Then Allie lost the job, and then Allie like at one point once again got money, and we renewed IPB. I mean, we this money, and like, this money really isn't like useless. It's not like it's not like Allie has never done anything. I mean, like for instance, at the beginning, like Allie brought in General Knapp, and Michael, and Colin. And Michael and Colin are both in Calicut, and Michael is still actually helping out a lot in Calicut. I mean, even though, yeah, Michael will talk a lot of shit about Allie. I think they've just kind of had some beef in the past. I think in that particular point in time, they were cool. But I mean, again, Allie has kind of had a history of like being mature. I get that, but I mean, we'll get that in a moment. I mean, Allie brought in General Knapp, but now General Knapp, he's not around anymore. In fact, he's banned for fucking basically being an asshole. But I mean, that being said, the man still had a pretty important role in Calicut. I mean, not directly, but well, actually no, directly no. GeroNap directly. Allie was sort of more indirect. Allie brought in GeroNap, and while Allie fucking personally didn't do anything, like per se, Allie did convince GeroNap to purchase an IPP license for Chaotic United. Now, do we have that license anymore? No. That license is long gone, as Nap seems to have lost access to the account. That's not why GeroNap was banned. The reason why GeroNap was banned because he not only lost access to the account, but because, I quote, Halo, man, fuck that guy, lol. And you may think, oh, come on, man, that's not a big deal. The problem is, here's the thing, this guy has basically a fucking problem, I think, because what happens is, basically, the problem is we were trying to get the thing renewed, okay? And I was trying to be like, hey, the said multiple times that he's perfectly fine with paying for this shit. The problem is, it's coming right close to New I'm just like, hey, Nap, just make sure, is the shit covered? I hear nothing. Hey, General Nap, and I continue messaging him multiple times, trying to get a fucking hold of this man. But the problem is, apparently what happens is, apparently if you send multiple messages to this man, or send him messages when he's offline or whatever, rather than just, if you send him, like the way I currently type, I don't send one big paragraph all at once as one message. I'll say multiple things. I'll say one big paragraph and kind of broken up into pieces. Generally, it's just kind of chat. I'll write in paragraphs when I'm writing a forum post or a blog post or something. But aside from that, I'm going to generally type in sort of little pieces, basically. That's just how I type. I mean, I don't like in terms of like instant chat. I don't know. I mean, it's just kind of I kind of get things, ideas quickly out. I don't want to just have this whole block and then that's invalidated. So fuck it. No, I do. That's just how I do things. So. Okay, this tree. Holy crap, dude. What the hell? Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked again. But so basically the reason, so again, basically what I would happen is I would message this guy, right? I would send him multiple messages saying, hey, hey, Nap, what's the deal here? License, like, I mean, literally, the license was expired. The license has been expired for like a year. For like fucking a good while. And I'd lost access to the account. Now, at first it was fine. I had access to the account. I didn't have the security question, so I couldn't transfer the license away to a different like account or anything. But I did have I did have access to the account. Like, okay, that's fine. But you see, that changed because eventually what happened is IPS, American Power Services, they reset because the guys who developed IP board, or now called IPS Community Suite, basically they actually did a sort of like a global password reset or something. Basically required everybody to create new passwords. And password reset on November or October or something, I don't remember. It was sometime fall like 2014 or 2015, I don't even know for sure. And then so I mean, yeah, that basically that's about all that. So it's like, okay, I messaged her up, hey, reset passwords, I need you to reset the password and give it to me so I can renew it. I was asking him to renew it. I said I would fucking renew it. I mean, the man even offered to refund me for the payments that we had to make up for, and I told him it was fine. I should have. That was dumb. That was fucking dumbass mistake because little I knew that this man would fucking grow to fucking not want anything, never fucking speak to me again, and then grow to basically be an asshole by the end of it. I mean, that's what happened there. So, what happened is, again, GeroNap kind of, well, I tried messaging him. I messaged him multiple times because fucking, like, oh, we don't have XC account. And then, oh shit, the fucking license was GeroNap, where the hell are you? It's like, okay, this isn't unreasonable. This is just, okay, I'm not asking him to renew it, I'm asking him to give me the login so I can renew it. That's all I'm asking of the man. I'm asking him to renew it. I know, I'm asking him to get me the login so I can renew it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, good lord. He's not paying any damn money, what he's already paid for. He ain't getting that money back. So, I mean, fucking, okay, why don't I just get the man login? Well, again, what happens is, he fucking, I guess never sees the message or something, I don't know. Or at least at first that's what I was like, what the fuck happened? Did he just never get on Skype again? I don't get it. Then eventually, me and Allie are talking over Facebook via DMs. Apparently GeroNap is still around. I'm like, wait, am I making this? Like, wait, Allie, what the fuck? What do you mean? And it's like, and I figured out, and I contacted American Power Services. I'm like, okay, guys, I have, listen, I have access, I had access to this account, but I don't have access to the email. But password was not reset. And you can check that. Password was never reset. The account has been active. But I have my license on that. Then they told me, no, it was actually reset. I'm like, huh, that's so. So again, I go hit up Alec. I'm like, yo, Alec, what's the deal here? And it's like, actually, no, that whole thing, I think I'm misunderstanding about like the whole, ignore the whole part where I said, oh, you're not happy still around? Ignore that part earlier. But like, what I'm saying right now is that like, I was like, I basically messaged up Alec, but like, hey, I messaged Vision Power Services, and they said the password was reset. Allie messaged that, and let me see if I can pull the screenshot maybe. I show it to you. If I don't, I can find it, which is kind of a long shot, but we'll see. I'm gonna try. It's not me and Allie don't message that damn much over Facebook, so let's see. Fucking friend request from who? Oh, Nick Baxter. From that. I guess we're going to Messenger. Let's go to that. Come on. Oh, you're not gonna load? Okay, that's cool. Options. Open a message. You're a fucking idiot. Like an old man trying to use Facebook. Fucking shit. I know this is on here. Let's scroll up. See, we're talking about the domain. Cats from when a frontier. See, u.com, not cat. I don't be confused with catcounter.com. Scroll. Keep going. We're gonna get there eventually. I'll find it eventually, guys. I promise. We gotta be getting close. June 17th. Oh, fucking. Is it really this far back? I think it was this far fucking back. Good lord. Did we talk this much on Facebook? I mean, you'd think I'd fucking remember this shit, but I don't use Facebook ever. Except for talking to Alex. You'd think I'd remember this. Oh my fuck, it's where I have fucking Alzheimer's, I swear. It's like taking so long to load. Like, it's just like 2 messages from like the same day. What the hell? You can scroll faster than this. Come on. More fucking stories. Come on. Holy crap. We're only now at the fucking went for a tier 2 shit. What the crap? Okay, folks, this is taking way longer than expected. And most of my minute isn't from fucking scrolling up a lot, it's from fucking the damn loading wheel. It's taking forever. Come on. Come on. Come on. We're in January. They're not that really, there really aren't that many messages. It's literally just the loading wheel. It's the bane of my fucking existence. You don't understand. Like, I don't get what do I have to fucking do? What the fuck? How far back is this? What the hell? Bag moved. What the balls? Oh yes, there's this thing. Okay, so we're in the early stages of the Wind Frontier bullshit drama. Talking about fucking terminology bullshit. Where's the shit fucking map? We gotta be close. We're in fucking November 2016. We're like a year back, and it's not even that many messages. It's just this damn loading wheel, dude. This fucking wheel. The blue circle. That's like a gradient. It's spinning around. It takes so long. I cry. I cry a little. Does it load faster? Come on. Deep sea added deep sea back to the home page. I have to be close, man. Come on, this is retarded. Guys, this has got to be the most interesting fucking part of the stream. It's just loading wheels, man. What the fuck? I would show you me scrolling up so you could at least see something, but like, man, fuck you. I won't do that because then you see all of my DMs with Alley Cat, and that's just, no. Fucking hell no. That's fucking suicide. This is madness, dude. I want to give up, but I feel like I'm going to give up right before I find it. Is there I can, like, view, like, the last action on a member? Like, when did I say nap is banned? Was this back in the group me days? Let me look. Let me fucking look in the damn group me chat. How can we use that as our primary staff discussion? I think that's probably removed him from the chat. I might be able to use that this sort of way. Moved. I think this. I know he was in the chat at one point, and he's not in it right now. I don't think. Is he? No, he's not. At some point I removed him and it was like, no, he's banned. Well, we're in last year, so my head let me keep scrolling the fucking DMs. Ah, yes, I found it. Yes. All right. Oh, I see. I guess now I recognize it because this is actually Snapchat. I actually recognize it now because I've used it. I was just like some kind of weird Facebook message. Oh, fucking no. Back down. So I can like... Some of these people on their screens, they like take a little quick portion of like the screen. I want to figure out how to do that. How do people do that, man? Shit. Fuck me. I don't even know, dude. All this is such a waste. I could have given up on this one time ago, but we found it. Basically, well, I guess let me just read some of this. Wait, Alex sent me this picture. But saying me, well, all that's can be seen is, will you please do that? And then Nap is like, fuck hell, I'm done with that guy of law. And now he's confused. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll tell him. And he seems very confused. And I'm like, why? And I'm like, why can this guy not take 2 minutes to change your password? And I said you told him to do that shit, not tell him to get on Facebook. Long trying not to piss him off. We can't take 2 minutes to help, not just me, but you too, then fuck him. That's what I said. I mean, okay, I'm closing Facebook. That was a waste of time. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, shit. But basically, this guy couldn't take fucking 2 minutes to change like a password, because as far as I was aware, he never set the password. So, and then eventually I tell Alec this, and fucking I just closed Facebook, and I never even found out what happened to that. I'm not opening it. Don't worry. Fucking, I was going to open it, but then something else opened, and that was getting in the way. Okay, it's gonna open again, I bet. Or maybe I closed it in time. Okay, whatever. Anyway, but basically, this motherfucker. So I see Ali was what I did, but Ali let it happen. I don't know how Ali feels about it. I mean, yeah, it probably would have been excessive. It probably was excessive, maybe in retrospect. But like, this guy, okay, he fucking like, it doesn't take that much damn time to just fucking simply be kind and be just like, hey man, and just change the password. Because like, the thing is, he'd already put a lot of money into this. He doesn't have a fucking website. I'm pretty sure that license is still pointed at CattyCanada.net/forums. CattyCanada.net/forums, if I can fucking say it without like talking at like 100,000 miles per hour. I mean, like, seriously. Man, it couldn't take that fucking much time to just simply change the password, man. And actually, that's okay. And whenever he said, okay, fuck that guy, after all this time, when he not only basically changed the password, not giving it to me, and, well, oh yeah, I never did explain. What happens is, what this guy does, if you message him more than like a couple times, rather than say, okay, this guy sent me a lot of messages, I wonder what this is, this must be important. You know what he does? He doesn't read it. He just says, no, fuck it, I'm not even going to open that chat. I'm just going to ignore it forever. Like, what the fuck is your problem, dude? Like, get on that if you're watching. I cannot fucking understand this. Maybe you can help me explain, but like, dude. Like, that's not how you do things. If someone is messaging you, it's not just a fucking spam. It's because, like, there's, well, maybe if it's spam, then just say, hey, don't fucking spam me, damn it. Or something. But like, at least open it and check, dude. Like, I don't know what that, like, I just cannot comprehend why the fuck, what goes on in your mind to make you say, you know what? That's what we'll do. He sent me some messages. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna not read it. Fuck it. Like, what the hell, dude? Because, I mean, literally, we've lost that license. That license is damn gone. As well as, I mean, and our current license still is not even updated to the same capabilities. I mean, that is down the drain. That is money that was been gone. Not just his money, but money from like Baxter and Mike 79953, and fucking, I mean, these people's money is just gone now because he couldn't fucking. I mean, even if he never wanted to use that thing again, he wanted nothing to do with that. The least he could have done is transferred it over to my account, so that I could continue to pay for it and renew it and update it. I mean, honestly, it's fucking... Thank the fucking Lord that... Fucking... Holy, like, dude, holy, like, thank... Fuck. That Nuke let me fucking let me buy the nuclear district forms license, because, I mean, that's our only forms license, dude. I mean, we can't afford the fucking, like, shit for a whole other license. Are you insane? That shit's expensive, especially with IPv4. I mean, they cranked up the prices to that shit. I mean, it's like... I think downloads, I think some of them, a lot used to be like 50 or 60, now they're like 75 or 100 for fucking like an add-on, like the store or the blog or the downloads or something. I mean, literally, like, what the crap? I mean, it's stupid. I mean, it's really stupid. The problem, like, okay, the prices, like, okay, again, the prices, I understand. They want to make more money because there's a lot more, they probably work a lot better, and they probably are a lot more reliable, a lot more sustainable, that kind of shit. But, like, whenever someone messages you, and they message you multiple times, you don't just not read it, ever. You don't just ignore it like it never happened. This isn't fucking the damn, whatever the carpet cleaners are, whatever. Fucking, I don't even know what the hell they're called. The one with, like, the van, I don't fucking know. Where it's like, fucking... Oh, I think it's Serve Pro, maybe. Like, Serve Pro like it never even happened. I don't even know. Whoever's motto is like it never even happened. It's not that. That's not what this is. This is, I mean, like, yeah, you could argue, like, oh, well, you didn't do it in the first place, because you didn't pay for it, you just did that to be nice. It's like, yeah. I mean, I'm appreciative that he did that, but, like, it's not like you don't have to be an asshole. If you want to stop paying for it, there are ways, or if you want to use it for yourself, there are ways of going about it besides you saying, oh man, I'm done with that, fuck that guy, I'm done with him. And I can understand, yeah, I don't blame the man, and in 2014, 2015, even, like, maybe even a little bit of early 2016, I was still an idiot fucking child. And perhaps, in a few years, I'll look back on myself today and be like, man, I was just an idiot fucking teenager who didn't know nothing. He didn't know a damn thing about the world. Maybe I'll keep doing that for the rest of my damn life. I don't know. We'll see. But, I mean, this dude is just like, why? It just doesn't make sense. It's like, he just doesn't read the messages. I spent the past 5 minutes explaining how ridiculous it is that this man decides to just not read messages. I mean, it's not like I was saying, General App, I need you to renew the license. That's what I was saying. I was saying, General App, I need you to reset a password so I can renew the license. I mean, like, look, I mean, I would be totally okay. I mean, like, I wouldn't have been happy about it. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't have been like, oh, okay, that's fine, really, man. And I'd have fucking, like, a geeky little fucking happy smile on my face while typing it. But, like, I wasn't gonna sit there and throw a damn hissy fit about it. I mean, honestly. I wouldn't have even thrown a fake hissy fit like I did earlier with the damn dog, with the dog in Minecraft. I'm not gonna fucking even fake that kind of shit, because again, when you're dealing with those kind of people, you don't want to, like, you don't want to do that. I mean, come on, and that's kind of another thing where, that's kind of why I sort of clarified myself earlier with Michael and them in the previous stream towards the end. Like I wanted to sort of clear the air, and make known the truth, because what if Michael, once I said, man, that Halo guy, he's a real hothead. He just gets pissed off at everything. I don't want to help him out anymore. I don't want to company with this guy. I don't want to fucking give this guy a dedicated server. I mean, and all that shit. He could easily just decided he didn't want to do that because I'm a fucking guy. He would just sit there and think I'm a damn hothead. That's why I want to clear the shit up, because again, when you're dealing with people in that manner, I mean, you don't want to have, you want to have a good impression. And it's like I mean, if you're going to do that, if you decide either A, you don't want to pay for it, then like you say if you don't want to pay for it, but you don't have any real plans to use it later, you can just transfer it. You can just, if you don't want to deal with it at all, you don't even want to bother having, you don't worry about having to reset the password and all this. You can just say, okay, I'll transfer the license to you. And if you want to just say like, okay, hey, look, tell you what, pay me a little bit for the money I've put into this myself, and we'll call it even, and I'll just give you the license. How's that sound? Like there are, but like that, I mean, that would have been great. I mean, I would have been okay with that. I did do that with Nuclear District. I bought Nuke's license. I bought the damn thing right off of fucking Nuke, along with the damn Nuclear District .net domain. And then later, social media accounts and graphics assets and whatnot. I mean, like, there are better ways of doing this shit than just saying fuck that guy. Or if he said, oh, well, maybe he said, oh, man, you know, I kind of want to start a community. I want to start a forum. So you could have just said, hey, listen. You could just say, hey, listen. If you had a pretty good run for a while, but I want to do some things. I don't want to buy another license. You're on your own from your own, buddy. I'd be like, oh, okay. I wouldn't be happy about it at all. But like, I mean, what am I gonna do? Tell me he's an asshole for fucking taking like a life? Like, well, okay, maybe in a way I would have been pissed off because by that point we'd already put money into it. So maybe at that point I would have had to say, okay, well, I'll tell you what, you refund me the money that that our guys put into it. Then how about that? But like, I mean, if he had paid for it exclusively, I mean, what the hell am I gonna do? Fucking get pissed off at him for wanting to use his thing that he paid for something else? I mean, he's not required to help people. I mean, Michael did the similar sort of thing. He just like, I mean, he hosted my server, the Cat Cat Minecraft for free on his own server, on his own hardware, in his own house, for like almost a year, maybe even more than a year. I think, I don't even know, for quite a while. Eventually, time came, he had to stop. I mean, man, again, I wasn't happy about it. I had to go buy a VPS, but I mean, what am I gonna do? Tell my he's an asshole for not continuing to host my shit for free? No. Even back then, I wasn't that damn stupid. I bought the VPS like towards the end of 2015. I mean, back then I was still a fucking idiot, but I wasn't that much of an idiot. I don't really. I mean, like, honestly, I mean, that's just. Hold on a moment. One more fucking cats is clawing shit again. What the hell are you doing, man? Hey! Hey! The fuck? Hey! That was real. That was me just yelling. That was me just trying to get the damn cat's attention because they weren't listening. Now, those generally are real. Because, that's not so much because I'm trying to play things up, I'm trying to act pissed off. Because I am really pissed off. It's just that, I mean, you gotta yell to get their fucking attention. And I can't just say, hey, Caesar, hey. This, you stop that? No, I gotta get their attention. You'll be like, hey! And that's cats. That's pets. A lot of times you have to yell at them to get their attention. That's how it is. What can you do? Anyway. Like, anyway. We've gotten way off topic for way too long. Basically, what did I mention that? Oh yeah, because so Allie, like, I mean, Allie may not have done anything that much directly, but Allie still had a pretty big involvement in Kagana. Like, I mean, I will say it's not quite as like groundbreaking as Allie makes it sound. Like, Allie's like, oh, we would have not even been here. We would have never merged with Nuclear District, all this kind of shit, if we fucking didn't have IPB. I highly disagree with that. I mean, there are softwares, my IPB. I mean, yeah, it's not IPB, but I mean, it's not bad. It's certainly, my IPB is definitely a fucking leaps and bounds better than PHPBB in my opinion. So, I mean, it's another sort of free software. It just, I mean, like, by default, it just looks a lot better. It's just not so bad. Really, it's just not a bad piece of software. It's pretty nice. I mean, I honestly kind of considered doing something with it. Maybe continue to do something else with it in the future, possibly. I never really had the need to because, again, why have a fucking IPB license? I might as well use that. But, like, possibly for, like, some other different website, maybe. Like, say, oh, if I want to run just something different, I might use my IPB because, again, I like it. It does have a special place to me, but again, for anything community forums type related, I'm probably going to use IPB because it's just a lot easier. It's it has a lot of ease of life features that are just like, oh, yes. And I mean, yeah. So I mean, it's, but I feel like now there are like the only I think I feel like we would have merged the nuclear district, but I don't think the merge, the unmerge, and or the return to the counted forms would have been quite as graceful. Like say basically what happened is everybody fucking thought I was a damn idiot for even wanting to try this. So I was like, okay, tell you what, I have I sort of understand how databases in SQL works. How about you guys send me the I knew enough about the IP database to know that here's the SQL tables that you need to send me. Can you send me this? Now, granted, I didn't never get all of them. I fucking forgot about the polls table. So there's a bunch of all the nuclear history topics that had a poll. You're showing some random fucking topic poll now. That's ass. Let me aside, that's about all that's missing, really. To be honest, all the topics, all the replies, and all that, those are all still there. And the reason those are there, I will say, this is something that would not have happened if we run MyBB. I mean, that's all there's to it. It would not have happened. Because basically, what happened is that, I mean, basically, I knew the fucking tables and whatnot. It was a pretty easy process to, like, migrate everything over. I basically just had to increase all of the topic IDs by the existing, basically all of them, and then add the number of current topics that were on the website to all those numbers, and then import them. That's basically all it was. And then the other thing too, I had to basically readjust all the form IDs. I had to take all the nuclear district form IDs before they shut it down, and then basically I basically copied them. I actually set up a sort of private sort of test like form, and I basically did a bunch of manual database just to sort of make a close to real, like more or less perfect clone of the nuclear district forms that I still have somewhere. It's not on the web server anymore. It's just on my. I've got the files on my computer, so I could put it up. I'm not going to because it's like, there's no more purpose at this point, really. But I use that to just sort of test, like you say, form IDs basically. That's about it. Basically, form IDs and topics. And that's about it. That's literally it. And so basically, I took that and eventually I eventually had to use that for like some of the topics. I did end up having, there were some dogs that actually didn't quite make it over properly, so I had to I had to move them into different forms, so I actually screwed up with a couple of forms. But I mean, that was about it. That was it. The rest was fine. I basically managed to chill, quit. Hey! It's pretty, I mean, basically it was really just simple, like, okay, where this row equals this, change it to this. And where this row equals this, add this much to it, and then save. That's basically it. It was really, and then at that point, it was just waiting for it to import. I mean, it took me a couple of tries to get it right, which is why I have a, of course I took it back of the database before. You fucking imagine if I didn't? Oh gosh. I'd be sad. Let's just say that. I'd be very upset. Well, that's not what I was getting spun up to, back to the database. This was just like mid-2016. And what basically happened is that I imported the database. I was able to basically just kind of poke the SQL bit, and eventually I got all the nuclear form topics, every single one, not only imported into the website, but also in the appropriate subform. I mean, everything is there. You can, even I also added, I did end up having to add a couple of subforms in order to sort of, like, I guess, like, keep everything kind of consistent, I guess. And so, like I said, there were certain forms that we didn't have because our forms stopped being used, like, at the end of, like, towards mid-late 20, I think it was maybe mid-late 2015, I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I guess I can find out. And this won't take 5 years. I promise. I promise. Now that I've said that, it's gonna take forever. Oh. But no, it shouldn't take long. I just gotta go down a few pages. Let's see. July. Okay, yeah. So about roughly, yeah, basically July-ish. 2015 is about when that all basically when we first merged. And again, man, that's what happened. Mid-2015, we merged, and basically the CE forms were not used after that point. I considered doing something once or twice, maybe like, oh well, I know what the problem is. We have 2 names. That's why we can't keep people. Because we have two names, it's confusing. I mean, it was confusing, it was ridiculous, it was absolutely absurd. And it was also absurd is that, fucking if I do MOTD, it still says Nuclear District right here. I'm leaving that there, probably. I'll probably end up changing it before the beat launch, but I'm probably going to save that exact MOTD. Just to kind of keep it. And I'm going to keep a little... I'm going to always remember, MD is never going away. Let's just be honest, it's not going away. I mean, even if the name isn't used as much, there's a fucking subform on the fucking kind of forums, for fuck's sake. I mean, out of all the communities that have merged, only one of them still has a subform. At one point, all of them did, but none of them were used. So like there was like an old community subform, there's a bunch of subforms underneath that. There's like a whole category dedicated to like old discussion. Eventually it got reduced to like only UAC and ND. UAC when I had a lot of topics, so I just kind of shoved that topics that were just kind of like had personal, shouldn't be in the public. So that whole forum just got shoved into archives. And then Nuclear District was, well, at first it was stuffed away as well, but it was drugged back up for after we came back. It was like, well, you know what, whatever, we're keeping it around. We're gonna make this a thing just for people want to nostalgic about, just want to remember ND. Like, yeah, that was fun. You know, speaking of ND, yeah, this was the relaunch. Not the fuck. This was like the merge hub. Basically, at first we had since we both had servers, we basically ran everything via bungee cord. And so basically, this is where we did everything. And for a while, I didn't have this. Yeah, you could see this wasn't actually done yet. Now, this wasn't. You didn't see a bunch of shit in the background. This is basically just This is a big floating thing in an infinite void of nothing. You know, this is back when I was fucking. What's your name? Check. That was fun. I feel like, I was a fucking horny teenager. I was like, yeah, I'm a girl. Yeah. Fucking a teenage fucking girl with fucking chronic depression. Or fucking suicidal tendencies. Yeah, I'm not proud of those days actually, never mind. But you know. Anyway, that's a whole other fucking can of worms. That's just, again, that's, you put it in perspective. Whenever I say I was an autistic child, I sometimes wonder if I'm even kidding. I sometimes wonder if perhaps I might have legitimately had some level of autism even into fucking the new Calcutta days. Like even into like fucking 2014, 2015 and whatnot. I mean, I think I know what that was. I'm not going to talk about it here, but I think I have an idea of what I think happened that led to me making those decisions. Anyway, and no, I was never suicidal, and no, I never fucking did any of that. I was never emo, I was never suicidal. That was all just me being fucking jackass. A fucking piece of shit. Anyway, back on track. Or maybe, fuck, where was I? Shit. Fuck. Damn it, come on. Where was I? I was talking about, oh yeah, when we came back, and again, oh yes, I remember everything now. Basically, I mean, like, yes, that like, being able to just drag all the Nuclear District forum topics back into Chaotic United, like, it made pretty seamlessly, more or less. It just took a few hours of maintenance to get it done. I think maybe close to more like a day. I had, like, that kind of stuff, and then I had, like, readjusting all the authors to point to their Chaotic United forums accounts and whatnot. I mean, yeah, that kind of stuff probably wouldn't have happened if we were on MyBB still. I mean, that wouldn't have happened. You probably could have upgraded IPV and then maybe, but like, I don't know. I don't even think MyBB even, I don't even know. Maybe. It's a possibility that probably would have happened, but still, it's like, there is certainly some merit in having IPB. There's certainly a lot of cool stuff that comes with it. It's certainly a good thing to have. I would rather have. It's something I would want to live without it ever, because I love it, and it's like even when I hate it, I still deep down I like it. Because I mean, you know, it's what Cat has always used since like 2012, since before I was fucking even had the idea in my head of potentially running Cat United, and I had like this fucking weird like fantasy of like fucking, oh yeah, I was banned, but I was gonna come back and fucking, we're gonna be invaded. I was gonna come back and I was gonna get my foresight to it. I was gonna ban everybody. Ha ha ha. Or I was gonna be like, oh, they were getting, or the opposite, where and then I was gonna come back. They were being assaulted by this war of hackers and griefers, and I was gonna come back and I was gonna ban them, and I would save Chaotic United. Yeah, I had fucking quite the childhood. Oh shit. I'm fucking digging my own grave right now, probably. I'm sure I'm gonna drive all the population away. Probably not. I think people are just gonna kick out of it. I'm confident that you guys understand that back then I was a bit of a different person than I am today. To say the least. Ah shit, dude. Fucking. I hate my old self. Anyway. I have a problem, as you know, I get off track a lot. You probably noticed that. Anyway, so like, I mean, I wasn't like, fuck it, what was I saying? This is the problem, I keep getting, oh no, I can't, it's not coming back to me immediately either. I was saying, like, I was talking about, like, about being banned, I was talking about, like, oh yeah, I was banned, I was back in those days. Oh yes, it's like, back, like, I wasn't gonna be, fuck. Oh yeah, we've been using it even before, like, back in those days, back when I was fucking fantasizing about that shit, back when I was banned, before that point, back when it was just, you know, back in the old sea, I mean, it's always been used before I even had an idea of owning it, really, except for, you know, owning it, ha, 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 ha. Fucking kill me, please. Anyway, so, and that's kind of, I mean, it's again. I'm not saying it's not important. I'm just saying, I kind of would have still existed if it didn't happen. That's kind of my ideology. I disagree with that deeply. Ali believes that if we wouldn't have had IPB, kind of wouldn't have even existed today. I don't believe that for a fucking second. I'm sorry. We would have been here, but maybe not as grand. I mean, we're not even doing that great right now, to be honest. That's what the website's about. All we fucking have going for us, to be honest, at this point. The website and the forums. Well, actually, the forums. That's about all we have fucking going for us, I mean, really, anymore. Or at least as of late. Well, I think that's starting to change. I mean, we got someone fucking, we got new, or even though he or she seems to be pretty fucking thirsty. I mean, I'm only using that term because he or she fucking uses it to describe him or herself, so I mean, yeah, whatever. I mean, of course I'm gonna use it. Fucking, you've already opened the door. What do you want me to do about it? I mean, yeah, even though he or she's very sexual, to like it is almost a disturbing and kind of annoying though, to be honest. At the same time though, it's like, the person doesn't donate $30 for me, I can't get that mad. That's I don't want to necessarily give like exemptions. Oh, if you donate, you can be fucking sexual. You can like come and hit on the owners and the admins and whatnot. No, that's not quite what I'm getting at. It's kind of all playful and fun, at least right now. Hopefully it won't just kind of accidentally devolve into, oh, we're gonna go meet the person. We're gonna fucking make babies. That's not gonna happen. Anyway, like, what the fuck is my problem? I keep getting off track. Oh, but like, even though, yeah, I mean, it's like, the general point is that IPB, it's important, but it's not the end of the fucking, like, road. It's not like if we never had IPB, we just wouldn't fucking exist at this point. We would still be here. We just wouldn't be looking quite as pretty. We wouldn't be fucking absolutely sexy and all that. So, but again, the point is, Alec contributed a lot to Caragana, even if not totally directly. Alex had a pretty big hand, especially in the movies. Now, granted, that didn't necessarily continue. Like, after that point, I just kind of continued to sort of be active, and I mean, yes, Alec can be annoying. I won't lie. I mean, I can't lie. I mean, so Alec, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, but it's the damn truth. It's not. Don't take it personally. Don't take it offensively. It's just, you can get on people's nerves. I can get on people's nerves. I'm pretty sure I got on people's nerves today earlier. And my fucking, maybe acting like I was super pissed about the dog. But it's like, I mean, again, it's it's not something to take personally. People just get annoyed. I mean, I'll get annoyed because again. I mean, I do. I'm sorry, I can't change that. Would you rather me just tell you? Would you rather me hate you all the? I mean, if you're mad, if you're mad about that, let me ask this: would you rather me just always be mad at you and always hate you and just fucking totally ban you from the fucking group? No, because that's not how I feel. I don't feel that all the time. I'm just saying every now. There are points. You can get on my nerves sometimes a little bit, sometimes fucking quite seriously. And basically, kind of what I was saying earlier about how it's always kind of, there's more going on than just Win Frontier, and than those damn TTT server. That was kind of the thing. What happened before that whole thing happened, that Alley was again getting on people's nerves. People were very annoyed at Alley Cat, but that's because basically what happened is, here's how it looked for the staff. Alley Cat was inactive and didn't do a damn thing ever. Fucking. Just never happened. I was just never fucking like on, and whenever I did get on, it was always, oh, get your asses back, get back to work, y'all got your jobs to do, we ain't got no people, advertise, do this, that, and that's how people saw it. Yeah, I wasn't quite that strict, I mean, that is basically what happened. I was inactive for a while, and then got on and told people to get on their asses and get shit going. This wasn't so much because I was just trying to be a hypocrite. It was because Allie couldn't fucking be on. Someone had to do something. I mean, just because Allie couldn't be on doesn't mean everybody else just gets to stop doing their fucking jobs. And really, this has been a problem since that point. That issue's never been resolved. It still hasn't been resolved. I'm working on trying to resolve it by bringing in new staff members to sort of compensate for those who either for a while or possibly even for many years, if ever, may never really be able to be active again. The thing is, I don't necessarily want to demote them because, I don't want to. There is no real honest reason for some of these people are staff because they've been staff before, and I want them to continue being staff. I'm not going to apologize for it. That's just the damn truth. And even some of those people, like Baxter, I would consider, for the most part, he's one of those people. But he does help out when he can. It's not very often, but whenever he is able to, he does try to help. And also whenever I ask to, like usually, like say, just the other day I had him set up the helper rank on last time. I mean, he did that and he got it. But I haven't looked over it. Maybe he completely fucked it up, but I kind of doubt it. I probably will look anyway, just because to make sure. Because I mean, that's not because I don't have faith in the man, but it's just because you got to double check these things. Because like, what if it's because then that way you don't run into things like if something is if there's one little thing that was accidentally just kind of glanced over, like oh shit, better cover that hole. And that's what you do. You got to make sure. You can't just hope and pray for these things. You have to make sure. Whether it's not about whether you know you have causes, then you just gotta make sure. So, but I mean, again, basically what people saw is that Allie was never on, and every time Allie did come on, just things were horrible. So I was like, why? And people basically been having this multiple times. You ask the question: why is Allie staff? Why does Allie have this position of power? Why is Allie an owner of this community, and fucking she's never on? Like, what's up with that? And well, again, for a while, again, at first, you gotta remember, keep this in mind. Cat is not. We're not here for. We are here first and foremost to make Cat great again. I don't intend to quote Trump's fucking like presidential thing, but I'm going to anyway because basically that's fundamentally what we're trying to do. We're trying to make Cat a well-known and recognized community again. Because it was before. There was a point where Cat was synonymous with cracked Minecraft servers. I mean, really, since 2013, it hasn't really been a thing. One can argue that maybe the decline has to do nothing with me. Maybe the reason we're at fucking there's no people on ever isn't because we don't fucking because Canada's doing anything wrong necessarily. Because people just don't play cracked Minecraft. Everybody's bought the game. Like, again, it's true. Which is why there's sort of a less of a focus on cracked servers. We don't really advertise cracked. We do have cracked support, but we don't like say, "Hey guys, we're a cracked server." It's not something we proudly proclaim. It's just something we have because there are a few people left who are still cracked, who have not yet bought the game. So yeah, I want to keep the server open to those people because some of those people are still some of our few active people in the community. I mean, shit. But like anyway, basically all people saw is that Allie just causes problems. So it's like, why is Allie home? And it's like, and again, at first I was just like, oh, because eventually I could have put where I was having trouble explaining. Rather than thinking, rather than just simply thinking, okay, well, this is because that's not the point. But I didn't think about that not being the point in the first place. I was like, I can't actually come up with a fucking solid reason why Allie's owner right now. That's kind of a problem. That's a problem, and that's a problem with Allie Cat. And again, if we were structured differently, yes, that would be a problem. And yes, Allie probably would have been demoted. Allie probably would have stayed demoted. I mean, but that's the thing. We're not structured in a way where that really has to happen or really even is appropriate, necessarily. We're structured differently. We don't. That's not how we run the community. That's how it was built. That's not how we run it at all. Let's check out this beautiful thing. I love this. This whole spawn is just basically mostly cobbled together. It's pretty cobbled together, but I love it. The idea is something I kind of like the idea, and I think it turned out okay enough, I guess. It's basically the whole idea was to merge in a bunch of different characters. Like this. This is one biosphere from one character. This is another one. This is a bigger one. That you might recognize. You might recognize some of the stuff as I've been flying around aimlessly talking. This is actually an old sea spawn from like 2014 that is actually I built. This is a nuclear spawn that's been like an old ruined temple basically. This is something from the creative world. So over these doors and walls, I basically just extended it to cover the rest. And this thing under here. This is again this little thing. This is another like dome. You can like kind of tell where it was. Like this, I think it's this center island. Like the rest, this stuff over here is new. Like this immaculate centerpiece, that was part of it. It's kind of the whole idea of being sort of. And this whole desert thing, this is nuclear desert, except for that bridge. Ignore that bridge. That bridge was not there in the original. Nor was the wall back here like that. And then this, yeah, this was another one of the bigger biospheres. A lot of them like this, and those all just kind of connected. They're supposed to be, those are supposed to make up like part of it, not the whole. Like not the major. This wasn't supposed to be mostly that, and then a little bit in between and bring it all together. It's supposed to be those were just kind of like this is supposed to be much bigger, and then those are just be kind of parts of it, like here and there. It's supposed to be most of it, and then a little bit of that. Anyway, I digress. But basically, again, it was just like, well, I don't know. Alley Cat doesn't do anything. Alley Cat isn't active. Maybe Alley Cat shouldn't be on there. Maybe they're right. But eventually I was like, okay guys. I forget, what was I saying? I need to like look into this and like find out what I was like telling people. Before, let me go back. Jump. Let me scroll up. For December 2016, Ellie. In staff. There's something Blar said. Let me see here. Blar says, we're not world guarding everyone's shit. We have residents. I've said that. Your staff reason. Alex, lecture us. World guarders for donors, my dude. I forgot about it. I'm like, no big deal. And I said it's not my fault. I never really specified. I guess I just like gonna show like this part. Give me just a moment here. I put on the sensitive content warning. Sorry, amigo, this is sensitive content. I'm gonna put this all the way to the top. Actually, no, I'm gonna leave it back down there. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna change the window capture. To show, or I guess I should show the fucking the screen. Show window capture. Couldn't show Discord. Yeah, this is fucking behind the scenes. Fucking this is about as behind the scenes as you can get. This is the staff chat. Chaotic Drive. As you see, I'm just gonna read it. You can look and see who is talking. I'm just gonna read the chat. Looks like my advertising paid off so far. I'm bringing people in now. Imagine if there are multiple people doing that. Eventually, it's sure thing. That's what I was getting at earlier. And I was like, y'all need to do whatever Alex is doing. You had 0 people come on for more than 5 minutes. Thriving, alright. And I'm like, Blar, don't be negative, bro. Everything's balanced except that dark secret to go with Blar left. We weren't getting anyone joining period. We weren't getting anyone joining period before. Some folks might stay, not all will. Yes. But those who do are precious, treat them well. What is bullshit? Alec can come on and act like he's doing shit. What, are you serious? I can be gone away for months. I am serious. Play with them, hell, they will have more. They will play with them, hell, they will more than likely. They will stay. You're mad that Ali's doing shit. I do one thing. How? Who gives a shit? I do. It's clearly having results. The rest of the staff do. When you rally Ali, do nothing. It seemed to work so far. Yes. So what the fuck is the problem? I'm saying, Ali doing nothing has benefited Ali so far. Ali's currently doing shit and trying to help the server. What the hell's wrong with that? So have I. Not saying you haven't. You're just saying that right now. Ali also is, and it's getting super traffic. All that lasts before we get on it. Before we're going on another hiatus. You guys complain that that I was MIA while I was getting shit straight. Here I am doing shit, and you want to complain. That's kind of the fucking what was happening. Is that Ali just kind of don't play about you because you're talking about if only everyone's doing this. And everyone's been when you haven't. Anyway, that's enough of that from me. Well, back to Minecraft. But basically, that's more or less what was sort of happening. Is that there's a lot of like, well, Ali does like this one little thing, but it's like. Really, most of the vlogs were just kind of like that. I was saying something else. I wasn't saying that. What the fuck was I saying? I'm gonna have to look back in the fucking stream. Damn it. I hate hearing my voice. I fucking despise it. But I have to, because I gotta know what the fuck I was on. Now Google Chrome's frozen. Boy. If Chrome crashes, I fucking swear. Dude, I'm gonna lose my shit if my fucking Google Chrome crashes. Okay, now. What the fuck? Live. What the fucking Google Chrome crashes? Okay, now. Horrible microphone, first of all, I'm sorry. District form IDs before they shut it down. My fucking voice is atrocious. I still have somewhere because I got a fucking dick in my mouth. But I use that to just sort of and done. I'll lose my shit if my fucking Google Chrome crashes. Okay, now. Yeah, my voice sounds fucking horrible. This really sounds like I'm just. Gosh, it's horrible. How do you people stand this? You probably don't. Fucking Google Chrome crash. I do. I wish I actually studied. I wish I had to use that for like some topics. I didn't end up having. There were some times that actually. Okay, you know, I can't even understand myself. Fucking damn. That's awful. I can't make out what I'm saying. And I was saying it. I sound horrible. I sound like I have a fucking dick in my throat. You know, fucking just slobbering coming everywhere. Holy crap, dude. Oh, that's so graphic. I don't even want to think about that. Dude, what the fuck? I need to go to like a fucking speech class or something. Make it where I can like talk properly. Fucking damn. I'm sorry, guys. Oh shit. If you're fucking watching this, you're a soldier. Oh god. That's so bad. oh, I can't stand it. Maybe it's just me, but oh, I can't stand it. I hate my voice so much. It sounds so different when I'm hearing it myself. To me, I just sound like a normal person. But you, I fucking sound like Farmer Brown, fucking with dick down his throat, like fucking with a speech impediment. I can't do SH or CH. I've never been able to. I have no idea what the fuck I was even saying. Whatever. It might have still not been that fucking important. If you all, I'll look into it later. But generally, what was happening is that people just asking like, why is Ali on her? Like Ali doesn't do a damn thing. Ali will do whenever Ali does get on, things just have problems. That's basically what happened. Down with Barb, but yeah, you saw it was basically just essentially just fucking what? It would probably help if I get another if I had a better microphone instead of just this. This is literally a webcam mic, for fuck's sake. I mean, come on. I'm gonna get invested in a better mic, guys. One of these days. Maybe for Christmas. That's all. I'll get like a cool keyboard, and I'll get like a nice desk for some of my old computers, and I'll get a fucking high quality microphone, and I'll get a fucking Sound Blaster X so I can fucking say I have a sound card, and so I can get rid of the static for interference from my graphics card. Anyway, back on topic. I'm gonna try to. Wish me fucking luck. Let me think for more here. Oh shit. Maybe that'll help. Gotta cool the brain down. Fun fact, I saw an episode of Vsauce that basically said that you're yawning not because you need oxygen, but because your brain is like too warm. And by yawning you cool it down a bit. Look it up. Vsauce, why is yawning contagious? Look that up. And you'll see what I mean. It's pretty neat, pretty interesting. I like Vsauce. It's pretty good. It's kinda comedic in some cases because the dude's like and there's like the music and it's just like yes. I don't even fucking know. I like the videos. I think a lot of other people do. That's probably why they're so popular. Anyway, so what typically would happen is that basically what had happened, that was continuing to build multiple times in 2016. It was very prominent in 2016. That problem hasn't really gone away, but as I was saying earlier, there's a reason. It's justified. In my eyes, there's a reason for it because Ali has life things. Ali has fucking life problems going on. It's pretty much, it's the exact same sort of immunity that's granted towards like several managers and admins. They basically, as long as they eventually come back, they're pretty much guaranteed to keep their rank. And if they're never guaranteed to come back, they'll probably still keep their rank for a while. Honestly. And I'll probably eventually demote them just for like security reasons. But like aside from that, I mean if they're not totally gone, I mean they're gonna probably keep their rank. It probably shouldn't be like that. But I mean it is. Yet no one ever complained about their inactivity. I mean, it was pretty much the fucking every month or two. It'd be like, man, Halo, Allie's inactive. We gotta demote her. It's just like, and eventually what happened is I started listening to the noise. That's the problem. I forgot. I didn't forget what I was saying, but what I'm saying is that's what happened. I forgot what we were all about in a sense. I actually mentioned this on the stream, is that I sort of lost sight of what the fucking whole point was. That's what happened. This microphone is like not setting up for anything. What's the deal here? Oh, I see, the cable's pulling it down. There we go, that'll help. I don't know. But, that's what happened. I mean, I lost sight of what we were supposed to be doing. I quite literally just forgot. I mean, that's the only way I know how to describe it, is that I forgot that we were not supposed to do that. That's not the point. I didn't say, no, you shut the fuck, okay, no, you stop right there. I wanted to multiple times, and I started trying to. I couldn't quite defend myself properly. I couldn't probably form the argument. But what happened is, I mean, people just got pissed off, and they just like, well, hello, dude, what the fuck? Why are you getting pissed off? Dude, look at this. Allie doesn't do anything. Why is she on her? That's what was happening. But like, I lost sight of the whole point that I didn't say, no, you listen. Now I'm actually probably fell to work because it's fucking almost 3 in the morning. Holy fuck. But I mean, I couldn't just say no. That's not how we do things. We don't do things. Allie is pretty important for the. If we were not for Allie, we would probably not. And we probably even if we were still here, you may not have been here. You may have decided to fucking subconsciously that, man, this website looks pretty good. They must know what they're doing. But it was way pretty running on the default MyBB theme, and it's just like crap. And it was just like, well, you know, it looks okay, but I don't think they really know what they're doing. Because look at this website. This website looks ugly as hell. Fucking anyhow, but these fucking guys are idiots. That kind of thing. But if you didn't consciously do that, if you didn't really think about it, and that's the point. Maybe it's better that you not think about it rather than if it was bad looking website, you would have thought about it. And it's just like, I mean, like, I couldn't just say, like, no, you should just stop right there. That's not the fucking point. The point isn't that Allie's been inactive. The point is that Allie has life fucking problems going on. That's why Allie is inactive. Allie's inactive because fucking, she's just an asshole, doesn't want to do anything. It's because fucking she can't do anything. What do you expect? Honestly. I mean, fucking, this same level of understanding, acceptance, that's what we do. We're just like, oh, well, you know what, that's too fucking bad. You don't get to be staff anymore, because you're too busy to be staff. If you can't do any, if you're too busy to even be on owner, then why are you staff? That's not how we do things. That's not how we've ever done things, but yet, I forgot that. That was a grave mistake. Because, and basically, this is sort of, again, I didn't make the forgetting isn't, again, the forgetting on its own wasn't enough to get Allie kicked out. And the people continuing to just be angry if Allie got not doing anything was not enough. Because I was eventually I was always able to defuse the situation. But then something happened that I wasn't able to defuse. Wind came on with his TTT server. And what happened is, again, at first, me and Wind disagreed because we didn't quite understand. But we eventually got that sorted out. Then there was another group discussion that was created between me, Wind, and several other CU staff to basically just sort of work out all the kinks, figure out exactly how this was going to go. And while it went pretty okay. Allie, however, wasn't active during the whole thing. This is the next misunderstanding, is that, well, you'll see. Allie was pretty much not active. Allie was in the group chat. Allie was there at the very beginning. But Allie was also, she was at fucking work, okay? You can't read the fucking messages at work. You gotta work. You can't just sit there and fucking fuck off and just talk on Discord while you're fucking trying to fucking work a Subway or whatever. I think it's what Allie worked at. I don't know. Worked at like some kind of restaurant like that. Some kind of thing. It might have been Subway, might have been Dairy Queen. I don't know. I don't think it was Dairy. It wasn't Dairy Queen. I don't know. I was working somewhere, but I think it was just some kind of weird, like, local restaurant or something, I believe. Like, not like a mom and pop thing, but just kind of a thing like that. It's only around there. I don't remember the fucking name, to be honest. Anyway, I digress. That's not important. What's important is that Allie was at work. Okay? Can't really read Discord while you're at work. But, it's like, okay. That was just, after everything is nice and worked out, Allie steps up in the group, speaks up in the group chat, and is like, hey, what the fuck? Hold on, is this the problem, or is the problem that, because basically honestly, the whole thing that really led to this was ridiculous and it's up too. This isn't even Alika's fault, this is just all the fucking staff's fault, really. This is my fault and everybody else's fucking fault for following me in the damn thing. Everybody was so fucking paranoid about giving me the title of TTT owner. Now, keep in mind, everyone's paranoid about that. Everyone, not just me, not just Allie, not just Blair or Michael or John, any of these specific people. Everyone, including Allie. But Allie not even so much at first. Allie was just like, okay, so is that the problem? Is that what we're having trouble about? Remember, and earlier honestly, I look back on this, it's stupid. It's like, yeah, well, we could, put like an award or a badge. Yeah, I think that'll be enough. We just put like, oh, you don't need a custom right now. It's like, dude, You're merging your damn community into Chaotic United. Of course you're gonna get a damn title. Especially when your community has more fucking players than ours. I mean, what? Come on now. That's kind of the thing. And that was another thing. One could argue, maybe Wind used this fucking Wind Frontier's higher population against us. No, that's not what happened. Maybe that might have been how it was interpreted, but that is not what happened at all. It was very racist about the whole thing. And to this day, I feel like he handled it pretty decently at first. I think, again, Wind is not free of error, as we'll see. So, again, I was like, okay, well, we can do a bag, we can do a war, we can do all these other things. But I just wanted to not have to fucking add a rank and give Wind a special vanity title. Because, for some reason, we were all worried about that for some reason. I also had worried, his owner could be confused. That's not what happened, no. What happened, it was just, it really came down to me. Being just like, well, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. Science of fucking feelings, I tell you. They get in the way of everything. Science of feelings. Fucking hear that shit, you know you're in the fucking world of fucking shit. Anyway. So, but eventually, even despite all that fucking borderline fucking autism, we got through it, and everything was fine. Next day, Alec comes on. I'm in grab design class. Alec gets on the Discord, or in this group chat, and starts talking shit to Win, saying, hold on, we're not ready for this. All this basic direction of other shit that was already resolved. I'm like, Alec, listen. I know you have concerns, come talk to me. We're going to basically be talking DMs. And that happened for about pretty much the entire graphic design class, literally. For a good 90 minutes. Fucking, again, then I was too busy fucking dealing with bullshit on Discord for the second half of the year. Literally, the entire second half of the year, just about. It was fucking madness. And so, that whole thing, eventually, Allie was like, okay, we're good. But then, Allie does it in a pretty snarky way. Wasn't very sure. Again, this is kind of what I mean by Allie grinds people's gears, because Allie always has to get the last word. And isn't the most mature in that regard. But again, it's it's not that big of a deal, in my opinion. If we were more, again, generally, that's only to be, and that's kind of just, I feel like that's less was just, I hate you, Win, but more just releasing just kind of bent up kind of anger that I had to release somehow. It's what happened. It's what you do. If you're fucking pissed off, that's why stress balls exist. So that's why some people just take a box and just beat the fuck out of it. So you would fucking try and just go into exercise. And kind of anger is instead of squeezing a stress ball, they fucking push against weights or something, or they pull weights, that kind of thing. Anyway, it's just, you gotta release anger. So I feel like I released that anger in the form of that really had nowhere else to go other than, let's be a little snarky. Just kind of not that really much else to it. Then after that, again, Brandon misinterpreted that as and again, at this point, the whole thing was done. We were good to go. Everyone was on board. We were all ready to merge, and everything was going to be great. Then Win decided, let's make it. You know what? I'll just make the server Wind Frontier. Clearly, this is too much of a problem, even though it was already resolved. Yeah. Now again, another misunderstanding. Win kind of misinterpreted that whole thing as just fucking Allie being the big asshole. Really, it was just Allie wasn't fucking there. And rather than just regularly coming to me and discussing these things, I was spoken in the group chat, which isn't entirely ridiculous. Really, fucking for Pete's sake, honestly. Fucking, that's where all the discussion was happening, so might as well continue to have discussion in there, right? Of course. Where else? So that's what happened. Fucking Allie just brought it up in the group chat, say, hey, guys, hold up. Oh. I misinterpreted that as I kind of dragged the shit on, but it was already done. But, no, that's not what happened. What happened is Allie just was not there for the fucking initial discussions. Allie was at work. Say what you want about, Allie's always inactive, this is ridiculous. It's like, Allie is at work. You can't fucking modify that. Even if Allie was inactive with pets, you can't just say, go to compensate for that. To compensate for that fact, let me lose my job in order to fucking be in a fucking group chat for a fucking 20-person fucking community to merge into a fucking, a 10-person community. Honestly. It's not that fucking big of a deal when you have bills to pay. Really. And so basically, that's what happened. That's probably. I know that's not why. Really, that's not even why Alec kept fucking. Alec was never even thinking like, oh, this is pointless. No, it's just that's what I'm saying. That's my words. Don't get that mixed up with Alec's words. Alec's words are just like. Alec was just like, I don't want to lose my. Alec was just like, I don't want to lose my job. That's all there was to that. Hashtag lol. I didn't build this. This is about Minecraft. That's why it's not used. So is this. That's why this is actually this is from fucking some dude on YouTube, the media he probably ripped this off a server. And because that not used. It's cool to look at. Have a look at it a little bit while I talk. So again, so that's basically. But then pretty much immediately after this point, another misunderstanding. After that happened, and Win was like, "Yeah, I'll just make it to Twin Frontier." Another misunderstanding happened. Ali interpreted that as Win pulling out and trying to just pull a fast one. It basically is, well, Win was always going to do this because he just wanted to cause problems and cause a stir and just to be like, you don't actually get a merge. No. I interpret that as basically Win just being a dickhead. That's how it happened. Really, Win was just tired of the drama. Makes sense. Okay. You have what I said earlier, as I said, really it's just, it was that, plus, it was just all this drama, it's not fucking worth it, man. Because as I said, it's like a 20-person meeting merging into like a 10-person community. It's not fucking worth this much error, especially when you're the higher party in the fucking scenario. And by merging, you lose your entire community name, you lose a lot of your power, and that kind of shit. It's like, dude, literally. Straight up, that's the thing. That's why I pulled out. But again, so and then Ali made the mistake, and then then Ali started being an asshole because Ali saw Wynn's being an asshole by fucking putting out. Also, I'll be an asshole too. I'm gonna fucking cut loose on this asshole. That's what happened. Ali can't fucking cut loose in a way that I to this day do not approve of. Because even if someone isn't an asshole, you don't get to be an asshole back. Yeah, even if. Despite the whole thing about like us being like all the things I will say about us not being a business and us really doing things because we want to do them, at the same time you don't really get to be an asshole like that, even if they're being an asshole to you, because again, you never know. Even if you think you know, you don't. You don't want to be an asshole to someone unless like the only way you want to be an asshole to someone is if they're grieving and like are done something to get banned. If you just don't like that someone did something and someone backs out of something or whatever, you don't get to be an asshole in those scenarios. And when you do become an asshole in those scenarios, things get bad fast. And that's exactly what happened. Things got horrible fucking very quickly. So, again, so what happened after that point is that they basically just devolved into a shit show. Everybody else was like, dude, Ali, what the fuck? Is the biggest quote. Well, you can shove your TTT up your ass for all I care. Probably quoting something I often said as like a joke. Like just as like a kind of in a relaxed fashion. Like to forget, like for me, I'd say, well, fucking Z. If Wins is gonna be an ass about this, he can shove up TTT up his ass. I don't fucking care. If it's all this kind of shit, it's like if we I forget what the context was. It wasn't in like a bad context at all. It was just like an offhand kind of funny joke. Lol. Hilarious. Not really that funny, but whatever. It certainly wasn't in this manner that Ali used it, which was deliberately to just be an ass. Like, oh, well, you can shove, even in like a nice little smiley face, like, you can shove your TTT up your ass for all I care. Because we'll make our own if we... Because see, Ali also misunderstood that. I just thought we just wanted a TTT server. No, we didn't want a TTT server. I personally really didn't give him much of a shit for TTT. I didn't care. I wasn't in it for that server. Yeah, we cool. We have another server, but that wasn't what that wasn't the big picture was. What I thought what my intention was with the merge was to sort of act as a jumpstart, like you jumpstart your car or something like that. Basically, just sort of wake it up. Basically a sort of quick burst influx of players that we're probably not going to go anywhere anytime soon, would be a sort of, basically we could take that, and if we played our cards right, we could take that, going from there, we could actually expand. Basically, sort of bring more people, because here's the paradox with a Minecraft server. You have to have players to get new players. It's a fucking paradox, and it's ridiculous. And that's how it is. In order to get new players, will not stay around unless there are people to play with them. That's why we had like 7 people again. And this is kind of the importance of why staff need to be active, because the staff we have, as long as they're active, if people join, there's at least a chance they'll stay, even though they don't stay more often. And this is just why right now I don't really enforce, because I find the server itself to be boring, because you also have to have a fun server. But I mean, you can have the most awesome server, and unless it's like a roleplay server or something where it's designed to be really mostly played, where it's designed where it can be played single player and it still be fun single alone. I mean, you can still, like, unless it's like that. But I mean, anything that's like, say if you have like, if you're a survival game server or a PvP mini games, that kind of thing, where it's really dependent on other people and competition and that type of shit. I mean, you have to have other people, otherwise you can't. Not only is it not fun, you can't fucking do anything. Now, I would think, now survival and creative, Skyblock, you can do those alone, but they're not that fun. Maybe every once in a while you'll have some fun, but the reason the people on the Kick today stick around, it's not because they find survival amazingly fun. Or maybe it is. But for most, I feel like I speak for most people when I say most people aren't here because they absolutely adore survival Minecraft in its purest form, or they just really need a good survival server. That's not what it is. I mean, I'll be the first to admit our server isn't that great. That's the point of the relaunch, is to make it something I can be proud of for once. That's kind of the point of the relaunch. But basically, if your server isn't, even if it's like, even if like, say if your server would be the fucking complete bomb. I mean, what the fuck am I saying? I totally didn't even finish that point. Like I said, the reason people play on the server, on this, isn't because it's like, okay, survival's like amazing. It's like perfect game mode ever. This is the most game mode ever. Yes, exactly. Fucking sort of RB and the Chief reference, I guess. Anyway, it's like, that's not why people stick around and continue to play. It's because of the community and interaction. It's because you can play Minecraft, you can just chill, have some fun, talk to people, and people like that. And really, it's amazing that we even have a player base, to be honest. I mean, think, like, even our player base may be tiny as fuck. I'll be the first to admit, but like the fact that we've been able in 2017 to get like 10 to 20, like between 7 and 20 people on a fucking survival, creative, and Skyblock server with factions hastily thrown in that doesn't entirely work. I mean, that is impressive. I mean, I haven't seen other survival servers, but I mean, from what I've seen, survival isn't really a major popular game anymore, people, because it's just people who got tired of it. People have been playing survival for years. People want something new and fresh. That's the that's the point of the relaunch. Make something new, fresh, something that's all around. So something that you won't find anywhere else even. It's not just copying and pasting generic fucking game modes from other servers, but actually creating some of our own here in house that you cannot find anywhere else, ever, no matter what. That's what we're trying to do. But again, that's the fucking point, is that people don't stick around because they absolutely love. I mean, maybe some do, as I said, but most aren't like that. But again, what the damn it, why? What's wrong with my brain that makes me go off these fucking tangents all the time? It's ridiculous, man. Fuck. Let's see. We're talking about, okay, so we don't play survival because it's community interaction. It's hard to get players, and you gotta have people to get people. Oh yes. So basically, the idea behind the merge was that, okay, we'll use this as a way to get those players, so that we can get new players. That was pretty much the thought process. Well, even if not all these people get on MC, we'll at least have a few people who probably would want to have these people, because from what I heard, there were some people there who wanted a Minecraft server. And, now granted, there is no Wind Frontier Minecraft server as of today. So that could be an illustration of it. Again, must have not been that fucking that market demand, because there isn't one. But I digress. That was the thinking, is that we can use this, we can use that server, we can use these people to sort of jumpstart the community. To basically sort of bring in that sort of, that starting pool of people that other people will be like, oh hey, there's people, let's play. And that kind of thing. We just sort of basically grow off of that. That was the plan. And the first day, it almost worked. Although the first day it did work. And I say first day because, yeah, the merge, it happened for a little bit. It was very intermittent and it continued to go in and out multiple times. But it did happen. And it went pretty alright, to say the least. Maybe more than filled the server. We had 21 out of 20. And you're like, wait. So, what are y'all talking about fucking... Why was that a whole problem? If it just worked and fucking... What was the deal? Well, guess what? In order for that to happen, Alley Cat had to be fucking demoted. And then later banned. I'm not kidding. I hate myself to this day for doing that because, as I said, it doesn't go with my fucking morals and my principles. It doesn't go, and more importantly, it goes against everything that we've done for the past over 3 fucking years now. Like, holy shit. No, let's see. Well, why? Why was Ali demoted? Because again, well, remember what I was saying earlier about how everybody, Ali fucking basically started going off people? People were very upset about that. I was also upset about that. I mean, that was ridiculous. I mean, I won't lie. That was bullshit. I mean, you can't, there's no, that part, there is no, I mean, you can explain it. Whenever I explain it, I'm not justifying, I'm not saying I was right to do that to him, or to talk that way, or to use those, no, that's just not acceptable. I'm just saying, there's a reason for it that makes sense. I don't view that as justification, I'm just saying, there is a reason. So maybe sort of, maybe you can pull it back a little bit, maybe say, okay, this is bullshit, but this makes sense. So maybe instead of swinging the hammer at full force, maybe we'll swing it a little bit less of full force, like maybe we'll just halfway hit it, or something. And again, this is another problem with Alley Cat that, again, it hasn't really been remedied, but I am hoping that moving forward, it won't need to be remedied, it'll just not be an issue. Is that? And I mean, really, in retrospect, I mean, really, when I think about it for more than 5 seconds, I don't. It makes sense. But I see Alley Cat doesn't. And again, this kind of comes back to what I was saying earlier. If Alley Cat, with Alley Cat, there is no just take a break for a few months. There is no you're gonna be demoted for a few months and then you get your rank back. No, there's none of that. And by this point, a lot of the staff would not be happy with that anyway, because again, this had been happening time and time and time again. This was never fucking ending for like a year. It was all the time. It was all anybody ever fucking heard about is fucking Alley Cat, Alley Cat, Alley Cat doing this, that, and the other. Nobody hates Alley Cat. Holy fuck! Why is this fucking chick owner? Like, really? That's what it was. And that's what fucking was happening. It was just non-stop, and then the win for 2 thing was the Scarlet Broker comes back, because whenever that whole thing happened, it was just like, all right, what the fuck? Like, it was just like, what the hell is this? Or what's this all about? Like, come on, like, Halo, come on, you can't justify this. You can't write this off like everything else. No, you have to do something, Halo. This is nuts. This has gone on long enough. This has to stop now. And basically, I was pretty much, everybody demanded that I take action. And in a way, I suppose it probably is a good thing that I sort of did at first. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe, I think we'll get there. I don't. We'll see. We'll get there. So basically, it just came down to what the. Oh, okay, that looks weird from an angle. I see. Okay. But at first, it was just like, man, why just after all this now we're gonna fuck up because Win was done. Win was just pissed. Another group chat was actually made at this point. I mean, there were like 10 group chats related to the Win Frontier incidents. It's nuts. But what essentially happened is that, well, everybody was like, okay, so it needs to happen. At first, we were like, okay, what about a temporary demotion? Everybody else was wanting that, but then Wood came. I was like, no, you have to permanently demote. This is unacceptable. Which again, if we were structured differently, yes. It's unacceptable anyway. But that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's not unacceptable. I'm saying that there's more to it. I mean, I could not sit there with a straight face mow fucking alley entirely, fucking permanently and whatnot, just for this. For like, okay, 20 people. Not all of which play Minecraft. I mean, yeah, I mean, yes, you fucked up hard. But, like, yeah. Again, it's just one of those things. Where it's, yeah. But anyway, I digress. What basically ended up happening is that, fuck. Is anyone watching this? Is anyone watching me just sitting here bumbling over my fucking words? Nope. I don't care. I'm continuing. I'm gonna pretend there's someone else. I'm sorry. I'm sure there's someone who will probably view this later on after I stream. It'll probably just be like a regular video, basically. But like, what the fuck, man? What am I even saying? How about Ellie did super shit? Okay, yeah, yes. Basically, everybody was calling for Ellie's demotion, and it's not that at that point I was agreeing that okay, Ellie needed to fucking learn in some form or fashion that this had to stop. This attitude had to change. That attitude seems to have changed as of late, to be honest. And Ellie isn't really right. I think Ellie did mature as a result of that, so maybe in a way it was all for good, but in a way it was all maybe the right decision in the end. But again, we'll get to that. We'll get there. So, basically, all that shit happened, right? So how long has this stream been going, actually? Almost 2 hours of me fucking. I've not even gotten to the main points yet. I'm just ranting about shit. I should make this Halo Rants episode 1. In fact, I'm going to. No. Actually, no. I'll pin it. Okay, I put it in parentheses at the end of the title. Anyway, moving forward, everybody was like, okay, everybody wanted Allie demoted. And I was like, okay. I don't know how I demoted, but I do believe something needs to be done. So it needs to happen. Again, everybody was like, okay, what about temp demotion? Just be like, okay. I was like, okay, well, here's what I'll do. I'm going to word it to Alleycat. Because you have to be very tentative with this, because, again, and I would still be like this, and I understand it. It really, at first I was like, man, Allie, you're being unreasonable. Really? It makes sense. You'll see why. That Allie, again, gets pissed off if you try to fucking, like, okay, you have to be demoted. You have to leave. Because, again, Allie fucking has been here since fucking before 2014. Since fucking it was old CU. And then it was there basically at the fucking start of the new CU, the revival, and had a pretty damn important role. Maybe not directly, but still had an important role in bringing the shit up. And since then, has been, again, has done things. I mean, is Allie the smartest person? No. I'm not the smartest person either. I've done stupid shit too. Is Allie the most mature person? No. But that's not the damn point. And that was kind of the point. Again, that was forgotten. It was all because we forgot about that part of Alleycat. We forgot about the side of Alleycat that was hardworking and was dedicated and was always doing things for the server, always doing shit. Well, everybody thought of Alleycat at that point. Whenever they thought of Alleycat, they thought of immaturity and just idiocy and just absolute ridiculousness and just total bullshit. Because every time, everybody was like, everybody couldn't understand. No one understood why Alleycat wouldn't just accept this demotion because that's what's best. Well, first of all, again, it's like the main thing is just like there's no first of all. What am I saying? It's just because the reason why Alleycat wouldn't just accept this demotion is because in Allie's eyes, it's not the right thing to do. And because it's like, Allie's been there for such a long time, it's like, why? I mean, it's really, I mean, honestly, if I fucking, and what you can argue all you want, like, oh, Allie doesn't actually do anything, so that's why we need, like, it's okay to demote Allie, because Allie doesn't do anything anyway, so who cares? Okay, so, what? I'm currently the fucking owner of K-Gun. If I decided I was gonna leave for a year to let Allie and fucking other managers fucking run the damn show, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to come back and, like, every now and again, and then come back, people decide they don't like me anymore and decide they want to throw me out, and just be okay with that? No, fuck off. That is not happening. That's like, what are you supposed to do? Oh, you know what? You're right. I'm a problem to this community. Even if it's the damn truth, you're not gonna accept that. I mean, fucking, even if you know. Even if say you don't want to admit it's truth, what if you say you know deep down that it is the truth, and you don't want to keep your pride, but you want to improve. You want to keep being an owner because you want to. Okay, you say you internally realized you fucked up hard. Maybe Alley Cat did realize that. I don't know. I honestly think it wouldn't be totally because again, Allie has certainly improved on the maturity level by a pretty good bit as of late. So it's possible. I don't know for sure. I could be fucking wrong. Anyway, it's like, what if you want the chance to improve, to better yourself, to take note of those flaws that have been pointed out to you, that you have, and instead of just letting yourself be thrown aside, say you want to improve yourself and live up to the expectation and be who everyone wanted you to be the owner that really fucking everyone was hoping you would be, and was everybody you need to be. What if you wanted to do that? What if you weren't ready to leave yet? What if you weren't just fucking a corrupt, fucked up owner? You were just thrown. I mean, it really isn't rocket science. Everybody acted like it was. Everybody acted like it was ridiculous that I should even want to be fucking an owner still. It's like, what? I'm sorry, but like, what? What the fuck kind of sense does that make? I'm sorry, but like, wait, no. Get out of here with that shit. Sorry, but like, fuck. That's ridiculous, man. So, but again, what was my evidence? I'd forgotten about all that I just said. That was not in my mind. I was just like, Alley Cat is immature. Alley Cat's annoying. Alley Cat gets on my nerves too. I'd fucking like to not have to deal with that shit. Fucking, this just means less things I have to deal with. Then, and what happened is I agreed, reluctantly. Even with me thinking in that weird fucking warped mindset, I was still not exactly. Yeah, I was not happy about doing that. I was like, I mean, it was like, yeah, I was dragged, kicking and screaming into that decision, but I did eventually make that decision. When did I make the decision? Aspen didn't make the decision. Malcolm didn't make the decision. I made that decision. And so did everyone else, because there was a poll. Everyone who voted yes, demote. Get that person out of the ownership title, and that's what happened. Allie was demoted. Allie was no longer owner. Allie came in for a rude awakening. Was not owner. Of course, to leave. I no longer wanted to be my friend because I had turned my back on my friend. Say what you want about fucking immaturity, or how immature Allie Cat is. Oh, Allie Cat shouldn't have been in the friendship, but the thing is, that kind of wasn't a fucking business deal. This was something started by two friends because we were friends on old Cat. We wanted to keep being friends on the new Cat. We both had some ideas. We both wanted to do this. This wasn't just a business deal that we weren't. That's how this all was. We bonded over Cat. We were both bent on Cat. Similar, we're basically just being autists. And we both wanted to keep doing Cat. After Shannon, we were both sort of misfits in a way, but we both felt that we had combined. We both had the leadership traits to do this shit. And we did do it, man. We were doing it. We didn't have the most population. We weren't the most loved people in the world. And sure, maybe I was able to clear my name a lot before Alley Cat is. Maybe Alley Cat still hasn't totally cleared her name. But still. I mean, that's what happened. We were sort of doing it. Even if not at the best pace, we had IPB, we had a forums, we had a website. It looked pretty alright. We had a domain. We were continuing to pick up domains this time around. We got hurricanecraft.com, tidalwavegaming.com. And later lost it. I went to tidalwavegaming.net, and then I got tidalwavegaming.com again. Eventually we got nucleardistrict.net, we got idlecraft.com, and several other domains. That were some were and some were not related to Got it. But like, I mean, really, we were doing this. Even if we weren't at the greatest pace, even if we weren't doing the greatest job, we were still doing our job, and we were getting things done, and things were sort of happening. We were having, most importantly, we were having fun. We enjoyed what we were doing. It was fucking fun as fuck. Every minute of it was fun. But then Allie woke up that day, and it was all over. And you may think I'm being melodramatic, but I mean, really, that's you have to view this, is you can't, if you view this as like a business fucking transaction, if you view this as just me and Allie were doing this as business partners, no. You're doing this as two friends who wanted to work together to reach a goal. To reach a goal of bringing Cali United back to its former glory. What had happened is, what had basically happened is Allie Cat was decided to be no longer, to be detrimental to that role, to making that happen, on some degree. It was a, fuck it, throw her out. And I had allowed it. I was the friend who was there at the beginning. Where we met. I mean, I can only imagine this from fucking Allie Cat's perspective. Just whenever that happened, just thinking back, it's just, oh gosh. It pains me thinking about it. I mean, I don't know if this happened, but like, I can easily imagine just Allie Cat just being like, just thinking back to when we first met, our first little interactions that I can't remember off the top of my head. Just doing doing things and like the parkour thing, just doing like little things here and there, and then eventually, and then we sort of separated for a bit, and then we reunited in 2014. We started working on this guy kind of thing. We've been doing it since then, and that's what we were doing. And now, and then I threw it all away. I mean, honestly, it's I can only imagine just all that in just a few seconds, just almost like your life flashing before your eyes in a sense, but like not your life, instead of just thinking about like all the memories, everything that had happened up until that point. And then it's like, I mean, and then in that scenario, it's like, I mean, I lost a friend to fucking bullshit. And that is the thing. That's the point. Allie was kicked out for that reason. For that bullshit fucking reason. I mean, I'm probably going to excerpt this part of the video and send it to Allie Cat, just to sort of finally, even, I mean, the book's been closed, but I want to just close it. I'm not content with that. I want to seal the fucking book. And I want to burn, well, I don't want to burn the book. Well, yeah, I know I do want to burn the book, actually. Never mind, fuck it. I want to seal the book. I want to lock the book away where it will never be touched again. And I'm going to probably send this fucking thing to Allie Cat. It's like, I can only imagine. It's just like, that whole thing. I mean, it had to have been fucking absolutely crushing. Her best fucking friend just said, look, we don't think you're fit for this position. Get out. You're not owner anymore. You have no option. You have no say in the matter. I'm sorry. Like, there's being an asshole and then there's that. Like, holy fuck. That's how I see it at this point. Man, in the past, back when it was happening, I was like, no, this sucks ass, but we have to do it. And what happened is later, I was like, man. And at first, for like the first day or two, I felt good. I felt like the first about 24 hours, I felt fucking great. Like, after it all, the fight started happening, it felt great. What happened is, after that point, as Ali was sort of doing things with the character born, at first Ali wasn't doing character born, Ali was first fighting this decision, as she should. Ali Cat started building this creative server called Chaotic United. Granted, using much older assets from the more period of time that she's more familiar with, and using like sort of visual themes, like everything that kind of went with that sort of thing that I'm pretty sure she uses, Chaotic Blue, which is sort of the more classic kind of theme, sort of one that's kind of timeless that I fucking busted my ass trying to bring over to IPv4 just because it's fucking absolutely flawless, and I kind of consider want to remake. Redo, sort of mixing in spot that sort of has that same kind of visual theme but updated a bit. Anyway, I basically was like, okay, no, I'm not. I at first was like, no, I'm not having this shit. I'm making my own damn Chaotic County. And at first, this was like, man, this is ridiculous. You can't do that. And we fucking were in the process of trying to trademark, to fucking get a trademark of Chaotic County in order to DMCA and cease and desist this other fake Chaotic County. I mean, sure, it was fake in that regard, in that it wasn't the original. It didn't have all the domains and all the fucking the assets and all the rights and whatnot. But, like, even so, I mean, in a way, there is, I mean, it was, even, it still wasn't, I mean, you know, okay, sure, it wasn't legitimate. But it was more legitimate than it was made out to be. Because that was an owner of Chaotic County that was thrown out for bullshit. And first I wanted to fight that decision, and eventually gave up on fighting that decision and instead changed it to Chaotic Reborn. Which again is sort of, I mean, it's still very obviously Chaotic County inspired. As much as some other people will be like, no, it's original. No, it's not original. You and I both know it's not original. Because the whole point is to fucking be like, yeah, it's like Chaotic County, but it's reborn. Rising from the ashes of corruption that have taken over those people and the team and the community, and worst of all, my best friend. This is a new era. A new Chaotic United. It's not called Chaotic County, but it is something new this is going to be my ideas that are finally be executed, all that kind of shit. It's like, that's fucking what happened. I mean, basically, we were still waiting to fuck. It was like, oh, it's close enough. We'll still be able to fucking DMCA it. People, we all still wanted to fucking shut this thing down. And but again, for the first day, we hit 21 out of 20 people. Out of 21 because staff ranks can just go in, even if the server was full. And the server was full, and then Blitz joined, and we were at 21 out of 20. And let me actually, I'll show you the screenshot. I think it's worth fucking sharing. Let me scroll up a little bit. Wait for the fucking PNGs to load. We gotta be close now. These are Calcaborn screenshots. I'm gonna go up a bit more. Open list. Let me see. Is this it? Moderator Blar. 11 out of 20, 14, 16. Here it is. Which is this one? Okay, this is that one. Let me just show you this. I just drag and drop. Yeah. You see it? See that? It's 1 out of 20. I'm glad to have had the screenshot. You may not believe this at first. Now let's just go over these people. Arcono, I don't know who that is. Liz, he's a manager. This is someone who kind of gets on every now and again. Evie, she's a mod. He's getting another old person. Nick, she's a helper now. I don't know who this guy is. I don't know who this guy is. This is, I'm pretty sure, Fancy Chicken. Okay, the Dougler, I don't know. Espen, he's manager. Odoshi, that's, of course, Odoshi. Or Turkey. Waldo, friend of Evie. Both bites, that's Espen on another account. So, okay, it's technically 20, but shut up. Mr. Banana, I don't fucking know. Blar, of course. She used to be mod. She's still a mod on the last tech. Bax, he's admin, of course. Arlen, that's of course Wind. And that's Michael. It's me, and that's Josh. Even Josh had to fucking see what the hell was going on, what the fuck happened, what the hell I did to get fucking 2,120 people out of fucking nowhere. I mean, of course. Yes, I want to remove image too. Alright. Read again. And so for the first day, I felt pretty good. It's like, oh, man, this was the right decision. Look at this. We've never done this. Because, again, that had never happened before. There was no point in Cat Cannon from the time I started the fucking revival to today, or to that day, that we'd hit that many people. We'd never filled the server. We'd never hit 20 people. Ever. We've also not hit it since. We didn't hit it. The next day we were hitting like 13 or so. We're still, again, a pretty big improvement from like 2 to 3. But, yeah, could be better. That was the day where I was just like, I started feeling, after the first day and a half, I felt a sinking feeling in my heart. I don't mean to be melancholic, but I'm going to a little bit, as I don't know how not to. I felt something felt off. Something didn't feel right at all. And Allie sort of put this to words well before I was able to. Because, I mean, I'd started this basically with Alleycat. Alleycat wasn't specifically there day one, but Alleycat was on the earlier days of the project, Chaotic District. Alleycat may not have been there the first day it became Chaotic Guided, but, I mean, that's not the point. I mean, Alleycat, for all intents and purposes, was there at the beginning. It's just that, I mean, Alleycat was there because since basically the start. Alleycat had been there, by my side. We've been doing this shit for fucking a pretty good while. And, well, what did I do? I just threw her out. It was nothing. Like, all that didn't matter. Look out, and we have chunks that aren't loading. Motherfucker. And that's what I mean. It's just ridiculous. What do you do? That's basically. I mean, that's why it felt. That's what that feeling was. It was just like, I miss my friend. I mean, other people understood this because even Wayne was like, well, yeah, I mean, no, it was like, yeah, no, I feel you, man. You gotta. It was just like, yeah, no, this is this thing that happens. You gotta kind of deal with it because. You just gotta accept it that people aren't either toxic. Well, it was a toxic relationship because it was just like people have viewed this in the wrong light. People viewed that this was a business decision. Like, oh yeah, this is just business. This is all business. This isn't a fun project. I mean, it's like. I mean, the thing is, and even when I say fun project, you may think, oh well, I mean, if it's just a fun project, then what difference does it make? It's not just like you and a friend working on like a week project or something for like a school or something. Or like, oh, we want to make a little piece of software. Like, we want to make a cool program. We're together or something. That kind of thing. Or you want to build like a big castle. And that's the kind of thing like, you're going to be irritated for like, especially if like a castle or something. If someone just rips it out from under you and just says, no, you can't work on this anymore, fuck off. I mean, you'll probably get over it eventually, but I mean, you're going to be pissed for a while. Right? But like, thing is, this isn't just some little week, month thing. This is fucking over 2 years. Really, more than that. I mean, maybe we knew each other on we didn't work on it, but I mean, we were working on Cat for 2 years. 2 fucking years of this shit. Plus, like, 2 to 3 of being friends on Alt CU. I mean, really. I mean, it's not like even though you may think, oh, it's just a fun project, just because it's not a business doesn't mean it can't be meaningful. When I say it's not a business, it's not to say I would never like to make money. I love when people donate. I don't really use it on like personal things ever. I do reserve the right to do that, but I generally don't because I'd rather just take the money and save it up and spend it on something for the fucking community to reinvest, sort of keep it going. Sort of reinvest to sort of get more out of it in a sense, really. I mean, if Cat one day becomes profitable, I'm not gonna complain. maybe I'll even register it as a legal business, but I never want to operate Checkout as a business, especially if how it runs as a business is how it ran from January to April 2017. Anyway, I digress. Sort of. Well, but and that little thing, it's just like, that's the thing. Everybody's just like, oh well, this is a business deal gone bad. Sometimes you gotta know to cut people off and all that kind of shit. That's what I was being told from Win and from everybody else. It's like, oh, you need to move on, man. It's like, how the fuck do you move on from like fucking 5 years of friendship? That sounds like you just snap your fingers and move on from like a month. I'm sorry. I understand being tired of it and annoyed from it. But the thing is, I think deep down in my brain, somewhere in my brain, it still did remember that little bit of information. I didn't consciously remember it, but somewhere in my brain, it did remember that, no, this is fucking bullshit, man. And that's what made me just feel like shit until eventually until it just was hoping I would eventually get nuts. And eventually I did. It's a fucking miracle I wasn't too late. Because Alley Cat for easily could have just said, no, you fucked up. This is too late now. You don't get my friendship anymore. We're done. It's over. You fucked this up. You made your bed, now lie. In fact, I heard that exact line multiple times even so. I mean, it's like, it's like fucking, it was basically that little bug in me that was just like, hey, you just don't do this, you're a fucking idiot. Don't do this. This is stupid. Eventually, after just in 2 days, I reverted the merge. I said, okay, let's fix this right now. Then, another bug crept up. Get this. And he was saying the opposite. He was saying, hey, you know, Alex something feels off again. And like, look at all that players. We just threw out those players just because you gotta be tough, man. Basically, it was the fucking bug that was saying the same shit as fucking as I was saying a minute ago. I was like, oh, you gotta make these sacrifices, man, for the betterment of Chaotic United. And that was continued to go back and forth like 3 different times until eventually it happened. It switched back for the last time, and it switched back to how it is today. And it ultimately concluded something like this. We were merged for a bit. We've been pretty happily merged, but again, since that first day of 21 people, and subsequent merges did not produce any of the same results. But I had a lot of Savmers kind of going and leaving because there was like Colin. Because, Colin was going to let us host the server. Or, well, it was going to host it for a little bit until we could eventually pay for it. And then I'd fucking just start paying him for it, basically, whenever I could. Or, like I said, he wanted to see it succeed too, even though Ali got pissed off with that, and then that whole thing kind of happened. Chaotic Reborn, when everything else was sort of starting to fold on its own because of that. I mean, it was more or less fucked for the most part. It came out of it eventually, after we remerged, but I think it was like just before we merged, like a few of the core people came back. Like that character mode was really starting to fold, because again, not so much because of Alley Cat not knowing what the fuck to do, but because it was basically mind games. I had gone back and forth like 3 different times in like 2 months. Or like 3 months. Yeah, 3 months. Not 2, 3. I don't fuck, somewhere around there. It's spring. Several times during spring. I'd gone fucking back and forth. I was like, yes, we're good. And then I just fucking 180 and just ground 0. And that kept happening. Multiple times. That happened, like, I went back and forth. I went, Alley Cat, Wind Frontier, Alley Cat, Wind Frontier, Alley Cat, Wind Frontier, and then finally, Alley Cat. Finally, the better side of my brain went out in that regard. But it didn't went out immediately. It took Alley Cat pounding my fucking skull to fucking oblivion, just about, to fucking basically beat it out of me, essentially. That's effectively what happened. I use that too mostly. I like it when I'm just like, you're this, I'm this, no, it's just like, that guy was virtually beating out of me, just sort of like, Halo, come on, man, what the hell? Come on, please, come through. We have faith in you. Some of us at Chaotic One, we have faith in you. Just make this right, please. Just begging, really, not really, just urging. is trying to get through to the one fucking brain synapse that was not fucking off the fucking rocker. To the one that was like, huh, you know what? You're right, this is ridiculous. This is fucking madness, actually. Let's undo it. And let's leave it undone. And so, right, but again, even after all that pounding, it didn't win out immediately. I was still about to check it out again, but here's, Ellie, if you see this, I'm sorry, but I have to be honest. I almost didn't follow through. I did follow through, but I almost didn't. I mean, remember, but I almost didn't. I did, however, in the end. So don't get too mad. I did in the end follow through. But basically, here's what more or less happened. Critter! Hey! 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 Critter! Get down here. What the fuck? Whatever. Critter! Get out of the bag. You idiot. Anyway. Here's what basically fucking a critter smelled the fucking damn jeans over there for that reason. Anyway. Basically, it started off again the same ways it always had, with me being like, oh guys, I feel bad. It's Alika. It's all literally because again, basically, everyone's telling me to cut off contact with Allie, because in order to try and just close the book, seal it, and just never. Because really, if I would have done that, then yeah, no, we wouldn't. Alec, I wouldn't be here on today, and hard telling where the fuck be. I don't even know, dude. I don't even want to think about where it would be. I don't want to know. I don't care. We're doing good enough right now. Critter, what the fuck are you doing? Anyway, I'll put you on my cat now. Okay. So, here's what effectively happened. Again, as I said, sort of, as always, just me being like, guys, I feel sad. I miss my friend. I kind of feel like this is a mistake. Well, I started talking about I started trying to convince Michael. Michael has always been, like, during this whole ordeal, Michael was like the key figure that I wanted to keep around. And, well, okay, here's another little detail. The Discord that is today known as the Elastic Studios Discord was actually always called the Elastic Studios Discord, and actually had always the Elastic Studios Discord, and was always known as the sort of, it had the same real ranks in it and everything, as always, and it was something I planned to use. I never actually did, but I did plan on doing it. Actually, I did. But for a while, I was just like, well, I have this other Discord, we can use this as just sort of a kind of escape. I mean, literally, because for a while I felt like I had no control, because everything was decided by votes. If the fucking, because again, basically Wind, this is the other problem with the Wind Frontier thing, is that Wind's idea of management is that everything has to be done through votes. Maybe you agree, maybe you disagree, but even in the American government, there's such a thing as a veto, and a fucking, just saying, fuck it, I'm doing this, executive order. It took me a second to find the term, that's why I was like, fuck it, whatever, yeah, you get the, anyway. There are executive orders, and there are vetoes. So, again, that's again, that basically Wind, his management ideas, they don't believe in any of that. And the Wind Frontier style management order doesn't make decisions. Everybody makes decisions, and you make first things sound okay. That sounds fair. What the hell is wrong with that? Because when you have the wrong people who are themselves blinded by a false hatred of Alika, you can't get them to listen, because they've all been told the same lies over and over and over again. Because again, people, including myself, forgot that how this all began. What was happening is that Alika took the full blame for everybody, in a sense. What was happening is that everybody was pissed off at Alika for having issue with TTT owner and TTT staff, which later became SRC owner, because it became the No More Room in Hell servers as well. It was just kind of generalized to Source Games since SRC. So basically that's what happened. Because basically Alika Everybody else, again, remember what I said earlier about everybody? Everybody. I haven't emphasized this. It wasn't just one person. Everybody had a problem with TTT owner. I was one of them, but really not even as much as everybody else. I was just confirming that, and then had a problem after the fact. Because I thought that's what the fucking problem was. Everybody just didn't like TTT owner, so okay, let's find something else. The problem is, I don't know how the fuck this happened or why the fuck this happened, but eventually it came down to, oh, Alley Cat hates the TTT owner thing. Alley Cat's against it, not the rest of us. Not everybody. It's one person, only Alley Cat. Everybody else is fine with it. Everybody else was fine with it shortly after, and they realized, okay, this is kind of ridiculous. But again, you know why Alley wasn't? Because I wasn't there, remember? I wasn't in the fucking thing. I was at work, trying to fucking not get fired. Oh, fuck. Gotta make some damn money. I mean, do you have a problem with it? No, you all have problems with that? I mean, honestly, what do you expect? Critter, what are you doing, man? You goof. Anyway, that's what happened. I mean, that's the thing. Down to the key deal, and everybody had fucking been basically, essentially brainwashed themselves into believing this. I still do not understand how this happened. It didn't start with wind. I think it started with wind. It didn't start with wind. Or, I don't know, maybe fucking, I don't even know. I don't really know. I couldn't tell you. I bet if I might be able to figure that if I went back and looked at every single chat log, but it really didn't matter. In the grand scheme of things, what really matters is that everybody by the end of it believed it. Even me. I was like, yeah. Well, no, in the back, no. I think in the back of my head, personally, I knew the truth, but I was just like, yeah, sure, yes. Big mistake. If you're having to do that, there's a fucking problem. I mean, I'm not saying that if you can't be like, yeah, sure, that's a great idea. I mean, if you're obviously just trying to be sarcastic, you know, and instead of just straight up saying, no, that's a stupid idea. If you're just trying to be sarcastic as a joke, that's one thing. When you're literally having to fucking tell yourself a lie, what the fuck? And you're the owner of the community? By this point, the owner? There is no other owner. That's just you. You are the owner. The only fucking head person in the damn community. You have all the fucking rights and ownership to fucking everything. And you fucking are into all this shit. It's like, what the hell? Like, what? It's like, there's a problem. You have to tell yourself a lie. There's a problem. And I sort of knew that. I just kind of said, whatever. Who cares? Let me look at Discord real quick. Anything new? No. No, nothing new anywhere. I guess that makes sense because it's fucking 4 in the morning. Wow. Anyway. I was shooting for how long? Almost 2.5 hours of fucking me ranting. Alright. Cool. Continuing. But everybody had convinced themselves of this fact that, oh, Alley Cat was against it. The rest of us they were all cool with it, but Alley Cat, no. Alley Cat was always against it from the beginning, and Alley Cat was just dead against it. Not just against it, but fucking damn against it. Man, what the like, there's no way in hell that's happening. But again, guess what? I talked to Alley and got her on board with it. And it was fine. The TTT owner, SOC owner, that was fine. We were all settled. I mean, we were done. We were good to go. I was in agreement that, yes, that's fine. Like, dude, people fucking never saw that, though, because it was in DMs. I guess I never copied and pasted. Maybe if I copied and pasted, it would work. I don't know. Probably not. While I didn't copy and paste it, I did tell people this. I told people. I wasn't even in the chat. As this shit started happening, I was like, guys, I talked to Allie. It's fine. No problem here. I said I gave another snarky response, and then everything kind of fell to shit. Anyway, back to the end, I guess. Basically what happened is, yeah, it started off as usual. And, it was like, man, I started off by talking to Michael, because Michael was like the key figure in this whole thing. I was trying desperately to convince him to stick around, to give Alec a chance. And fucking in the first point I did, And I fucked up so hard by undoing it because I was like, because, man, not so much because this, but because Allie, because, but the way it happened was horrible because Monica was just like so obviously beaten and crushed and just was hating this whole thing. And I was like, it was that sort of fucked me up. I was like, oh shit, maybe he's right. That's what happened. I switched back again. That's what happened. And then so that was fun. And but Michael was like this figure that I had to try, but I was trying desperately just to convince him. I was like, dude, Michael, look, open your eyes. You've been brainwashed. Maybe not on purpose, but it's not true. Look, I have proof. Michael wouldn't hear it. So, and he saw what he told Wind. Wind said, and again, this had just happened pretty recently. So this was just kind of like the running joke almost. And fucking, it was, the conversation was saying like, I'm not gonna pull it up, I'm sorry. It went something along the lines of like, Michael's like, Halo's fucking doing shit again, and Wind was like, please don't let it be Ellie, oh no. And Michael's like, he's thinking everything's to bring Ellie back. And it's like, LMFAO, dude, fuck that, I'm leaving. And well, he left, he did. And then he kind of, I kind of stopped talking to Michael at the point. I was trying, at first, we didn't leave at first. First we was trying to like, hey, Halo. And then I was just like, hey, Halo, where are you at, man? You will respond to me. I didn't respond, I just silence. I gave him radio silence. And he eventually said, okay, fuck this. And he just left. He didn't come back. Well, he did eventually, as of here recently, but until then, no. And that's why I fucking thought he hated me, because, I mean, that way that conversation went was just, he told me I had fucked Cat Cannon's legacy. I had fucked it all up, that, oh, Cat Cannon is dead, it's Cat Reborn now. And all that kind of shit, and it's like, that kind of thing. It's so, it's like, no, it's not Cat Reborn. Cat Reborn is done. It's really, the only reason that existed was because, and basically Cat Reborn sort of become, in Wynn's mind, was a representation and embodiment of Ellie's fucking artistic tendencies, all this fuck, whatever, I don't know what you want to call it, but, and eventually he left, he had to come back. I was blocked, and I don't know how I was blocked, I didn't share any service with him, and that was the end of it. It all ended at that point. It was done. And then eventually me and Michael were just sitting there. At first I was like, okay, I'm not going to bring Ellie back actually. Because that's what I was telling Wynn, to try to get him to fucking not leave. And I was telling Michael, it's like, okay, what do we do? Because we both felt like, we just both felt hopeless as fuck. It's like, we're fucked. It's like, this is the end of the road. We just lost, like, Wynn, and then Blar left too. Well, Blar left before this, but like other people, I mean, people were ready to bail. People were done. People had all they could take of the crap. And so, what happened? Well, remember that thing I mentioned about the Elastic Studios Discord that I was using as a sort of secret underground thing? Before, well, a little bit prior, I had plans to do this, and I basically just cleared out all the chat. At one point, Wind was invited to it, he left after this whole ordeal, and I was in that. But same time, he left the guy as well, so that whole thing happened. And so, eventually I was like, okay. Originally, our plan was to rebrand Cat Granite into Elastic. Cat Granite would reach the end of its road, and Elastic would sort of step in and sort of replace it. Although not really, because Cat Granite isn't a given from the company. And that was what it's going to be. That's what's going to that was what almost happened. Cat Granite was almost done. Damn. You know, at this point, I mean, this is in the end. Allie not coming back. Cat Granite just going to be branded into Elastic, and that's going to be the. And I was like, wait, I already have an Elastic Discord already. I know what we could do, Michael. What if we do this? Listen, I miss my friend. I want to bring my friend back. Even if bringing Allie back is going to be completely the end of the road for Cat Granite, it'll at least be later than either one, because we're about to fucking kill off anyway. So, What if we do this? What if I just bring Ellie back to Cat Guide? We tell all the staff that they can, if they hate Ellie, they can come over to the last take. We tell all of them to come over to the last take. And we just, that's what we do. I mean, I had to convince him a little bit. Because, oh, that's a bad idea to take. And I'm like, no, Michael, these are going to be, Cat Guide last take are going to be operated separately. 100%. There's no intermingling. There probably will be some intermingling at some point. Like they'll probably be like, oh yeah, the last take I present to you this. Maybe. Depends. I plan to have some sort of connectivity, but not. It's not like fucking like shared. Well, I guess in a sense they're shared because it's the same time. Anyway, they're separate entities basically. They're not operating within the same like premises. This whole pretty basically. It's certain aside from the staff team and like the core fundamental ideals of the two. That's about all they share in common. Everything else is different. Except for, other software and whatnot. But anyway, I digress. Again. But I convinced him a bit, but eventually that's what happened. And it's the perfect plan, because those who, I would not lose any more staff members. Any staff members who hated Allie would have nothing to do with her. They had a last tick. Alley Cat was going to be banned from the last tick. Alley Cat is banned from the last tick. That was what was going to happen. You're just going to have Alley Cat banned from there and never be forbidden to come on these sacred grounds or fucking what the fuck have you. It's just for some fucking bullshit anyway. Basically, Alley Cat would not be allowed to come on the last tick, and then Alley Cat would come back to Cat Cat, would be reinstated as owner, and once everybody got over to the last tick, we would just see what happens. Last tick has been sort of we would just see what happens. Well, maybe it's true. If it's all true, then you know what? At least Cat will die with me and Allie at the helm. At least I'll have my friend. I won't lose my damn friend over this shit. And I mean, what? Because really, it's kind of like it's kind of the same principle that I took to really bring my Acer laptop. I guess it's already broken. What more can be done to fuck it up? If it already doesn't work, how is this gonna make it any worse? I mean, really, because I mean, again. The alternative was Cat was just going to shut down that day. It was going to be the end. The last day was going to step in and replace it, fill in the gaps, and that was going to be it. Alley Cat would never come back. It would be a whole new thing, basically. But yet, standing in the same shoes as Cat Cat. It would be carrying its history forward. Instead of, now what it is now, which is operating separately as its own history. Carries its own legacy. In fact, carries legacy of other projects I did in the past, interestingly enough. Sort of, it has a little bit of shared history with the Cat Counter because, I mean, it's sort of from this whole event that sort of birthed it, really. Not birthed it, but sort of brought it. Took it from just an idea that I had for like the past 2 years and then put it into reality. And a real thing. And that's what happened. That's what we did. I was so fucking proud. I remember feeling so fucking proud and excited and just happy that I found this solution, that I wasn't losing anyone else. I wasn't losing any other members. I wasn't losing any other staff members. I was going to get my friend back. It was just joy, just pure joy. Everything was going to be okay in the end. And you know what? Everything was okay. Everything so far has been okay. Are we doing great in terms of players? No. We've done a lot better in the past. But I think today was evidence. We're not done yet. We're not going anywhere, clearly. It's something I've always kind of said to myself. Something I've always reminded my own staff of it, is that we may be going slow, but guess what? We haven't stopped. We may have gone backwards and had our heads up our asses for a little bit. Or maybe if you think that we still do, we haven't stopped. I mean, and some people think maybe it's a good thing that Alley Cat doesn't do. Alley Cat pretty much since that whole thing has been busy because fucking Alley Cat because of the whole ordeal, has sort of suffered life problems. Like fucking school shit. Like school fucking totally fell apart after the whole thing. So she's been having that whole thing fucking go on. Holy shit. So, I mean, I mean, it's sort of my fault. I do apologize for that, Ellie. Like, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of late for that, I guess. It's also kind of pointless to do it at the point. I mean, I think it's all pretty much more or less sort of been resolved at this point. On some level, I believe. But it's just like that whole thing. I mean, it just completely got fucked. And then, but it's, and as here recently, I've been thinking about it again. I don't know why. I think it's probably because I started talking to Win again. It sort of got me thinking about the whole thing again. Like, oh, what if I was wrong on the whole thing? What if I should have left Allie banned? What would have happened? But and it was here recently where it finally clicked. I finally understood. Kind of the thing, basically the thing that I've been kind of reiterating the whole thing is that it's not about. It wasn't about fucking whether or not Allie was like super active. It wasn't about if Allie was fucking did the most things, or who did more, who was more of an owner, who did more for the community. That's not what it was about. What it's about is that me and Allie started this shit together. We're gonna end this shit together. If this shit is ever going to end, it's going to be ended with me and Allie at the helm. Because we started this fucking, we rebooted Cali County together. Not as a business, not as a corporation, but as a hobby, as a fun thing to do, as something, as a bonding experience, as something to do. I mean, it's just something fun. We wanted to, we thought we could pull it off. We've continued. We still think we can pull it off. We've had multiple setbacks, but I mean, you can still continue to move forward, and you can get back to where you were before those setbacks, and then move past where you were before those setbacks. And you can dwell on, and you can sit around and dwell on fucking shit, or you can just, you know, keep going. You sit around and dwell on maybe I made a mistake, maybe. Like I can just sit around all day, just ponder infinitely, like, oh, what would have happened if I left Allie banned? Would we have been further? No. And if we, well, maybe we would have. I don't know. That's not the point. Sure, we would have had more people on, but like, the soul would be gone. That guy wouldn't have the same. I mean, the moral fucking structure would just not be there. Yeah, maybe I would have fun. Maybe I would have eventually got over it. Maybe I would have started having fun on it again. Maybe would have eventually gotten over Alec yet. But as much as Alec can get on my nerves, as much as Alec gets on everybody else's nerves, I wouldn't want that to happen. I won't ever be just done with Alec yet. Because there's no need. There's no reason for it. And the whole thing is just, it's ridiculous, man. Like, that should have never escalated so hard. They should have, whatever the whole, I mean, again, to be honest, I mean, I can sort of, first I sort of, like, when I started talking this stream, I sort of was like, or I was leaning a lot more towards like, oh man, that's 100% reasonable. But now I'm more like it's 80% reasonable, because, as I said, there's always two sides to every, there's two sides to every coin. There are multiple, I mean, there's reasons for the, like, Wind, Allie, and all these other people, they didn't just act out of one static thing. There were reasons for it. Every action had a reaction, and every single thing happened in this whole thing because of something else that happened, and such caused something else to happen. It was a chain reaction of ridiculousness and bullshit that there were multiple steps that could have been avoided. If I would have left Allie out of the fucking discussion, we would have been fine. The reason I brought Allie into the discussion, I think I started this earlier, but the reason I never, well, let me finish it. The reason I brought Allie in, because Allie wasn't active for a while, and I was just trying to bring Allie into things. I was trying to get this to be remedied, because I was like, my thought process was like, oh, well, if you're active more, and you're more involved in these things, people won't be able to really say that, oh, you don't do anything. Because I will have done things. I think we'll be involved. I was trying to get Allie more involved in some of these decisions. If nothing else, at least Allie could be involved in the decision-making process. Was that a mistake? Maybe. I don't know. Because I mean, even if I would have left Allie out of that decision, yeah, we would have merged. How long would that merge would have lasted? How long would it have been until Allie, like, slipped up, made a misstep, Maybe be it a small one or a fucking absolutely massive one. And everybody fucking grab their pitchforks anyway. I mean, but the reason I kind of wondering if maybe it was all, I said it wasn't all just idiocy, pure blind idiocy, maybe if it all sort of was best that it happened in the end, is because I don't know if this is just because Allie has not been active and Allie hasn't been really around to do anything, but on at least some level, Allie seems to have matured a bit. Maybe not. I mean, yes, Allie still has that sort of maturity level, sort of, but at the same time, though, it's not quite. There's noticeable growth in the maturity level, and just thinking process. I mean, Allie still has a way to go, but you have to start somewhere, right? You have to start with the progress. I mean, it's something. I hope to see the day where Allie was like fully. There was no immaturity left in Alley Cat, where it's just like we're all kind of there, where it's like, yeah, we can make perfectly sound decisions just peacefully without any. Me having to like sort of mean I don't mean this to sound insulting. I know that pretty much like is absolutely sounding insulting, but that's not what I'm intending. I mean, it's just kind of the truth. Allie sort of simply isn't quite as matured yet. I don't know how else to explain it. Kill quit, man. The reason why my dog will do that is because he's killing and I'm getting him to stop, and when I tell him to stop, he does that. So yeah. Just quit, man. So, the reason why I think, because again, what I was saying is that, well, I think this might have been best in the end that this all happened, is because Last 6 Studios came out of it. That wouldn't have happened until, that would not have happened unless I unmerged and remerged like 5 times. That would not have happened otherwise. I mean, really. I came very close to not. Oh. To not even happening at all. That 6 years would have just continued to be kind of an idea in my head. I mean, what if I had made the wrong move to just not even bring? Maybe if I would have like just not even have the whole sort of Elastic as a sort of pathways. If I just had Elastic continue to be my own thing, like my own personal project that was completely independent of any Cat history, including like staff members. If I just left it as my own personal pet project that was totally independent, didn't have any shared history at all, no shared background of any sort, no sort of connection and tie-in except for me, and that was me. It was just Element 30, and that was it. What would have happened? Who the fuck knows? I should have tripped up. Yeah. But I mean, it's just that whole. I mean, like again, I feel like out of the whole thing, I've grown as a person. Alley Cat has grown as a person, and Elastic Studios is a thing. It's not just my idea since fucking like 2015 or 2014. I guess maybe even 2013 if you want to go back to the fucking when it was called Haloman Development. Like all these ideas, these weren't just. Those were all just. I mean, those were basically all ideas for the longest time, but now they're. I mean, there's a lot of stuff is still in the idea phase, but it's slowly becoming less of an idea, more of reality. And that may not have happened otherwise. That may have literally just. Oh, fuck it. Oh. It may have never even happened, honestly. Maybe it may have just reached. It may have just never happened. Maybe there would have been no last day. Like it would have still been immature for a while. But I think really, the reason why everybody gives Alley-Cat this kind of immaturity kind of stigma in a sense, I guess, is because for the immediate portion there was a lot of immaturity. And I think it was partially driven by the fact that the staff were just pounding her into the fucking dirt. In a sense. Because it was all, I mean, it was non-stop. Every time, like every couple months, it was like, hey, Halo's not, hey, Allie's not active. Allie's not doing this. Why is it now? oh, Allie's now Allie's doing something. Everybody's like, oh, you know, I wish y'all did what Allie did. What, like, and all that kind of shit. It's like, oh, damn it. I think what I did, I gotta fucking jump in the shower after this. Probably should have. I've been streaming for fucking probably 3 hours. Yeah, almost 3 hours. Oh, you have a viewer. Yeah, but yes, we are still alive. I don't know if you're watching. It says 0 viewers, so I kind of doubt it, but yeah. Prior run was 4 hours. Quit the damn chewing, man. Come on. Poor dog. But, like, it's just like, I've grown as a person. I like it when I'm a person. And anyway. Oh, I remember now. I was like, I mean, it was just all the fucking time. I feel like over time, I mean, you kind of, it's like bent up anger. Really. I mean, it kind of just comes out. Whether you like it or not, your anger is going to find a way out. And I feel like with Alec, that came out in the form of just, like, being pissed off and just kind of not really being an asshole, but just kind of being strict in a sense, I guess. But, it's just like the whole, yeah, it's just, that whole thing is just like, what the could have never. You can say you want. I mean, I've said before, man, they should have never got that ice cream. It really, we can say that, but really, I think things turned out pretty alright. And in fact, just a couple months after, I mean, I'm not saying this because of Alec on that, but just a couple months after Alec came back, like mid to late June, we'd finally done it. We got CattyCanada.com. We were after that shit since day motherfucking one. Since day one, we were after CattyCanada.com. And on June 21st, I think it was June 21st, let me fucking check. Oh my fuck, it's horrible. I can't even remember how I'm so sad. Oh, let me just verify. June 23rd! I did fuck it up! Damn it! Oh, shit. I'm just gonna say it was because it's like, that's probably exactly what happened. It's fucking late as dicks. It's absolutely insanely fucking late. So yeah, that's probably why. I mean, I was close. Just 2 days off. 21st to 23rd. They sound the same when you say them. Anyway, June 23rd. I mean, we did it. We got CattyCanada.com. We achieved it. We bought it. We'd finally fucking done it. After all that time, we finally, at long last, did it. And it was very expensive. I've said the price before. I'm not sure if I want to say it again because people everywhere were like, motherfucker, what the hell? And I understand. Because the bill that this domain cost was probably not worth it. It was a bit pricey. But I don't regret buying it. I mean, I don't, not at all. Fucking hell, dude, no. I mean, even, the energy, shit, dude. The excitement, the raw, just happiness. That domain brought was like, holy shit, yes, pumped, get pumped. It's like a football team. I don't even know. I don't even watch football. What am I saying? I don't even know. Caleb, shut up, back off yourself. But, like, yeah. Anyway, I was pretty, again, it was an expensive domain. I could say how much it was. I don't know if I want to. We'll just say it was expensive. It could have paid for easily several months of server bills. Maybe even. It was expensive. Just know that it cost a chunk of change. I mean, it wasn't like fucking $1,000. It was less than that. How much less? I don't know, but it was less. Well, I do know, but you maybe. If you wanna, one day I'll reveal it. Not today though. Maybe I'll give it a little bit of time. Maybe I'll wait till like we get enough like the regular. Maybe I'll wait till it's like a little bit of like profitable. I won't wait that long. I'll just at some point, y'all know. You all will know how much it cost. If you were there when it first happened, and you were in the Elastic Studios Discord, you do know how much it cost. So I straight up said it. And everybody's like, what the fuck, Halo? Why? Waste of damn money. I'm like, man, fuck off. That ain't no waste of money. That's fucking shit. I've been after that since day one. Day one! Day one! And before that I even started, I was trying to get Nuclear District to buy it so they could use it. I mean, shit, dude. I mean, it fucking... I mean, I've been after that thing since day one. I was after that domain, and like to finally now open up. Trying to open up Google Chrome, type in calculated.com, and have it go to the website that I've created. Ah, there's nothing like it. Oh shit! Even if it's just a redirect. Oh man. And they have mc.calculated.com. You wouldn't think that just... I mean, I feel like a lot of people... I mean, yes. To the average person, the difference between .net and .com... Okay, what the fuck? What's the big deal? It's like, okay, maybe it's cool, but is it worth the fortune that you claim to have paid? You seem to be saying that you're saying that you paid. To me, yes. To the average Joe, probably not. But to me... And Alec as well. Don't just think this is me. Alec had on the fucking thing too. I think I was supposed to help pay for it, but you know, make sure you don't do that came down to my dad. Now, what I will tell you is this: is that this price. The reason I jumped to this price as quickly as I did, is because before this point, I'd sent like emails saying like, hey, like how much. Like for a while the domain was not even available for like any back order of any sort, nothing. Eventually, it came to a point where I was like, okay. I could actually inquire for it. I was like, oh shit, now it's actually sort of on the market. Alright. Progress. I emailed them and they tell me it's about $3,000. I did not pay $3,000. Not even close. But I also did not buy it directly from the broker. I did, however, buy it from Google Domains. And basically, if you look up like premium domains, basically this is a domain that has been registered by like a company that basically makes a fucking living off of this shit. It's buying domains and then buying ideal domain names and then just sitting on them until someone wants them, and then they fucking say like, oh, it's fucking $1,000 or $500 or whatever. Usually they also go after not just their own names, but they'll also go after things that are like say domains that have websites that have had a lot of traffic for a while, and eventually they just shut down. They'll usually grab those domains as soon as they get the chance, because that domain has had a lot of historical traffic in it. This is value. Not because it has traffic anymore, but because it had traffic. And has value. That's how it works. Yeah. I am not drunk. I don't drink. I've said this. I'm just tired. I'm not even going to bed yet. I gotta fucking still take a shower. I fucking take decades to take a shower. It's a problem. I'm probably just trying to do a fucking quick one. No, I'm not drunk. I don't drink. I promise. You may think I'm being sarcastic when I say I promise. Yeah, I promise. No, I don't. I don't drink. I'm clean. I'm a clean boy. Anyway. But basically that fucking domain, it was, again, expensive. And basically, they were running $3,000. Google domains, they had a much more sensible price. It was still ridiculous, but don't get me wrong. But the Google domains actually started showing premium domains on their little domain search. If you search for a domain, instead of just saying, "Oh, we don't have it, sorry," for a certain domain, but not all brokers, but some of them, it'll actually just say, "Oh, premium, it's available." It'll have like a little premium, little blue highlight flag next to it, and then it'll just say like the new price, or like their price, and it was like, honestly, all things considered, it wasn't that bad of a price, really. I mean, I've seen domains that have been dead longer, that got less traffic, that are more expensive. Like fucking one of them I'm looking at is like fucking, how much is it right now? Let's have a look. Domains.google.com. How much is it right now? If it's even available. So they seem to be very intermittent. Like they'll go in and out of being available. Like sometimes, like one day it'll be premium, and then like the next like week or so, after another week or two, it's not anymore. It's just locked. It's weird. Like yeah, right now it's not even available. I don't understand. Who has it? Who is limit exceeded? Excuse me. Slash domain. Not reading domain. I don't want someone else to steal it. Who has this? Fucking, this is the most descriptive who's I've ever seen. It's registered to Domain Protection Services. You fucks, is someone running off this? Someone buy it before me? Let's have a look. Probably goes to nothing. It's connecting. Well, it's clearly resolving some of their DNS is clearly going somewhere because it's actually. It's yours. Okay, so it took too long to respond. Okay, so who has this thing? You know what? Fucking. Okay, it's got like a whole slew of name servers. Who has this? Wait, updated 448 days ago. Please try. Oh, mother. I can't even update it. This is old. At least try getting 29 minutes. Oh, that's not even up to date. Quick question. Can I use that screen with you freaking out about your dog to advertise the server? I don't know if that'd be... I don't know if that'd be the best way to advertise. I mean, because like people are like, man, that's the owner? Man, what a jackass. Minecraft server owner freaks out over player killing his virtual dog. Like they would just draw like griefers or some shit. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that might be traffic. I don't know. It would bring big traffic. But yeah, yeah. If it, I just cupcake. It's just like, I can very easily see that just bringing in because like, oh, that's the owner? I'm not a fuck with him. I'm just gonna grief for server. Oh, I love my little voices that I can do. I guess we'll check that fucking domain later. Yeah, you gotta quit, man. Anyway. But, I mean, yeah, that's kind of what I've kind of wanted to talk about this whole Wind Frontier like thing for a while. Because I wanted to finally just kind of close that chapter just for good. Because there's a lot of things I've wanted to say, I've not really had the chance to say. And I think too, I actually hid all the news and announcements posts that had to do with Wind Frontier over on the forums, because I'm probably going to unhide them once they're all off the first page of announcements. But the thing is that, well, again, I don't want people, the first thing they see is to look at news announcements and scroll down a bit and then find like 8 drama topics. Because then they're just going to think, wow, this is a community full of fucking drama, this is ridiculous, I'm leaving. In reality, and a lot of Sammers even kind of got that idea, just of all the non-stop bullshit. People forgot that there was a point where Kakata didn't have drama, but really, we've never had that much drama. It was just that one period of time had so much of it, it just seemed never ending. And that's what happened. That was the problem. And everybody sort of reassociated everything. Like Alley-Cat became, instead of just being the owner who just kind of wasn't all that mature, became the owner who fucking was like incredibly mature and couldn't fucking do anything. Was just an asshole. Needed to be banned and demoted or blah. And then fucking Cat instead of just being the Minecraft server and gaming community that was built to revitalize and revive the original from 2011 and onward, was instead just a home of drama. Able to sort of read everything. There's a lot of redefinition. I'm confident at this point that everything is redefined, and it's something that I'm trying to do. But I mean, really, the damage from Wind Frontier, that whole thing, whether you blame me, Allie, Wind, the staff team, everyone, no one, maybe you blame just fate, or just luck of the draw, just chance, whoever you blame or whatever you blame, maybe no one's to blame, maybe it's just whatever. The point is that, undoubtedly, there was some serious damage that occurred as a result. Kyo! Stop, man, gosh! Give a rest. Especially not with the fucking your tail on the bag like that, just making all that damn noise. There you go. But, fucking, it's 4:38. Holy shit. But it's just like, the way all that shit is whoever you blame, Kyoto suffered a lot during that period of time. That's basically, that's sort of what's pushed this relaunch. It's basically take this relaunch from just being kind of a here the idea to being basically something that has to happen. I mean, it's not just because of the Wind Frontier thing. There's been issues in the server for a long time that are being fixed, like the general like lack of like quality. There's been like basically that's kind of one thing that's always bothered me, is that there's always been sort of lack of polish, like this sort of half-baked feeling of everything. Like everything's just sort of like it works enough, but there's not really that much polish. Everything is just, I mean, it works. It's okay. It's not the best, but I mean it'll do for now. I mean it's not. Ain't nothing fucking perfect. And that's kind of something I'm trying to kind of change. I'm going to bring it to more of a point where we have more of a, again, more polish, where things are more, where things are just, there's no problems, and there's no little random quirky bugs that are just annoying, that are seemingly pointless. Nothing. Another thing I'm planning to do too is also to sort of quit being so damn paranoid with like my staff members. Like for the longest time, I've been doing everything. Like this whole thing, this is me. I built this whole fucking thing. Like you see, well, okay, no, okay. That tower, I didn't build that. That was something from some Almond Dimes built in Skyblock that I used because I want to sort of have a little bit of community. Basically, I want to have this sort of like, oh yeah, it's built by the community. These portals also are not built. These are built by Quas. These are from another spawn. I'm deciding to use them. As well as these pathway designs, those are from the same spawn. I actually showed it earlier. You probably saw it, like these sort of pathways and those portals. Those are sort of, it was like a different layout. But like these buildings, all this down here, and then this fucking network of tunnels. Yeah, again, me. Well, actually not really a network, just like kind of one tunnel that goes this way. A couple of little branch outs here and there, but don't worry about that. And this is one door that never got closed. Alright, I never noticed. Oh, I have noticed that. I keep noticing it and not fixing it. All this was me. A lot of the plugins that you see that I figured, that me. I've been, again, because I have a problem, which is that I struggle with trusting people. I have trust issues. Like, badly. I haven't even trusted my own fucking managers to, like, do that. I mean that has changed as of late. Like, I've got several different people I'm saying are going to be sort of authorized for access. Generally people who are more knowledgeable in Linux. Alley-Cat, maybe, I don't know. I have no idea what Alley-Cat's experience in Linux is. She says it's a decent amount, but I don't know for sure. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I've never seen Alley-Cat use Linux ever, or even talk about Linux, really. Even acknowledge Linux. I mean, honestly. Like, do you even tux? Anyway. So I mean, I'm not sure in that regard. I guess, I mean, I would have to find out. If not, I would just, I mean, it's really not that much in terms of, like, I mean, you gotta fucking start somewhere. I started off with Linux, knowing how to run a, actually, what am I kidding? I don't know how to fucking use Linux, what am I kidding? But I do know how to start a, I do know how to install packages and run a server. I know that much, I know enough. I know enough to get things to work. And that's about it. Let's see. Is there anything else I was going to talk about? Well, I guess I'll talk about what we're seeing on the screen. How about that for a change? This is actually, this was going to be the hub. The new hub for the relaunch. It's probably not going to. You will see this eventually. But it won't be quite like this. It'll be differently. Probably, basically we've got an idea for an RPG mode. We actually held a poll. Sort of on the forums, as well as eventually I actually made a Discord poll because fucking no one was fucking voting. Eventually a few people did vote, but still a lot more people voted on the Discord poll than on the actual poll. Basically it was like, okay, well we have two ideas here. We have an idea for a medieval RPG, which is kind of what you're seeing. There's also a sci-fi RPG idea, which no one voted for except Blizz. No one else. No one else gives a fuck. I don't care. I'm doing it anyway because I've got too many ideas for that to back down now. But fucking literally, it's like that's horrible. I make a poll like, hey guys, what do you think? Medieval. Every vote is for medieval except for, like, the only vote for sci-fi is like the default placeholder that I make that I put on for people to just be able to easily click. It's like, well, fuck. Like, apparently people don't like it. I think people will still enjoy it though. I think it's more of just like a, and basically what I'm probably gonna do. This is all gonna be post relaunch, by the way. There's no way I'm gonna fucking get one fucking an RPG mode set up. That'd be fucking. If I did that, we wouldn't fucking launch till 2019 or something. Holy fuck. There ain't no damn way. This is gonna be like a whole separate like thing. And plus, I got a last state to run, man. Holy crap. But basically, I held a poll. Basically, you just kind of see everybody. My original thing was like, okay, maybe people like mods. Maybe people are tired of vanilla. Well, let's see. Let's look at the poll results on the Discord. Let's see. So far, I was right in terms of the mod thing. Eventually, it did come out with modded coming out on top. I think people still do. Several people do want vanilla though. Nish and Metallic Shield, for instance, and then someone else. I don't know who. I see myself and then one other. I don't feel like clicking it, so someone else did. And then pretty much everybody wanted medieval, and then except for again Blizz, who didn't actually fucking vote on the Discord, but he voted on the forums. The only other person who wants sci-fi. I think people enjoy it though. But basically, what the idea originally was to basically sort of have this. I do have a lot of ideas for it, and then basically this is, well, let me digress a little bit. The whole idea behind the roleplay mode is sort of, in a sense, it's almost like a failsafe in case everything we have on the real server, in case all of it sucks, all of it's broken, or all of it just no one likes it, everybody hates it, whatever. Or like, or even if everybody loves it, but there's just not enough people to just make it even playable. The idea behind this is gonna take for fucking ever. This is gonna take a long time. But, however, what it will do, if we can pull it off properly, which is what I plan to do, the whole point of this is to be fun by yourself. If there is no one else on the server, you will still enjoy this. You will still have a great experience. That's the point of this. Well, that's not the point of it, but I mean, it's oh, like, why, who am I kidding? Yes, it is. But it's based. That's the whole idea behind this, is to make it where, I mean, again, if we completely fuck up, we can't get people, or people just don't stick around long enough for us to continue to build a player base, then we have this. And the idea is that people will play this, they'll enjoy it. It's fun by yourself, but it's even more fun. I almost said fun. Fucking kill me. I didn't say it though, so don't kill me actually. So I corrected myself. It's even more fun with your friends. Hey friends. Whenever you generic friends, generic friend number 5. I found this really cool Minecraft server, and they got this pretty cool like game mode. It's got a pretty good story and all this stuff. I'm like, oh yeah. Okay, let's see. And then they play it, and they have some fun. And this is all for the vanilla. The idea behind the vanilla thing is that it's more accessible, and it's because there's the palette of blocks that exist within vanilla Minecraft. It sort of more lends itself to this medieval architecture. It's a lot more doable. Like, you could probably maybe do sci-fi, but you'd be very limited with like a sci-fi environment with this. That's where the whole I've not disclosed the name of this yet, but I would disclose for those of you watching it, because like one fucking person, if that, is that there's another RPG mode that's currently in a very early infant stages, much like this, though even more infant. There isn't even a world built yet at all. It's basically going to run unmodded, which is going to be more sci-fi focused. Now, the ideal situation is that we have like a bunch of in-game statistics. We have like 3D like gun models, and we got like cuts, like in-game cutscenes and cinematics, and like all this kind of shit. Maybe even recorded voice dialogue, and like custom mods to make it all happen. How much that will happen, I don't know, but it's something that I want to try, because I've always wanted to do mod development anyway. I've tried it in the past. I've kind of fulfilled with it, and plus, I mean, and oh yeah, and also custom music. I've already made music, for fuck's sake. It's on my own personal channel, which I guess well, if you look on the featured channels, if you see the one that looks ridiculous, Halo's Awesome C19, that fucking name that I refuse to change since my fucking childhood, like before I played Minecraft, even, just to kind of illustrate how far back that channel goes. I mean, yeah, I refuse to change the name. I refuse to change the name because I refuse. That's why. That's all there is to it. I don't want to change it. The name is cancerous, I'm aware, but I don't care that much. I don't care enough to change it. To change it and kind of speak properly. But yeah, if you look at that as my personal channel, you'll actually find not only the soundtracks, but the name. You will find the name of it. If you find it, don't disclose it. What's probably gonna happen is I'm probably going to announce the idea of that project, if it's still a thing, whenever we relaunch. Like right now, I'm shooting. I don't want to give deadlines. I don't want to give dates. Right now, my goal that I'm hoping I can live up to. I'm not announcing it because just in case I can't. My ideal goal is before New Year's. I want to get fucking Kakana relaunched before New Year's. And considering that I just made a decision that basically just like, hey, you know what? How about instead of fucking sitting around trying to build maps for 8 months, like the fucking recent map, fucking Corruptsaw, that fucking Wind had an idea that took 8 months to complete because fucking I was doing doing it, and yeah, I had other things to do. Fuck off. It's like, rather than doing that for like another like 6 maps. Look, well, let's see. We've got all this a bunch of world files from Nuclear District, and I mean I own Nuclear District. Why don't we just choose those? We've got the maps. Most of them have been used very rarely, if at all. So fucking, why don't we use those? I mean, for people who weren't, indie wasn't that damn popular. For a lot of people, it's gonna be brand new shit. Even people who were on indie, it wasn't even up that much. I don't even know I don't even know if it was up at all. I think some of it was, but I don't know if all of it was. I don't know. I didn't play much of indie, to be honest. But because by the time they were really starting to go, I started this. They were starting to get off the ground. I was like, man, I want to start a server. And not only do I want to start a server, I want to fucking bring back Chaotic United. And then, yes, but I didn't do much of it purely because I was too busy over here. And good thing I was. Holy shit. Because now I fucking have the domains and fucking, you're effectively the owners of Chaotic United, Nuclear District, Captain Born, Time of Gaming, Hurricane Craft, Rent Community, Legendary Island, fucking Blizzard Project, fucking anything else? Am I forgetting anything? Chaotic District, yes. What else? Anything else? I don't know. There's probably something else. Oh wait, no. I might be able to look on my website. like my website. It's me. Just me. Me. I have like little section where I have a bunch of old things. Okay, I got it. District, Chaotic Craft, Chaotic District, Hurricane Craft, 5 Gaming, Mine Top List. Yes. Of course. Forgot about that. And yeah. Blizzard Project, it's ridiculous. Like, how the fuck? It's not like I really tried either. I mean, I was just like collecting domains because I didn't want it to fucking end up with just random Chinese fucking people's hands or something. Or like domain brokers, or just like some asshole who just didn't fucking, wasn't really involved in the whole thing, that kind of thing. I have an obsession with preserving history, and as a result, I fucking have like almost 20 domains. It's not healthy at all. But hey, we got this far, right? Ah, shit. Anyway. But yeah, it's kind of, I think it's probably a good thing that I fucking was more over here. But again, that's something that's gonna take up. I'm just gonna help the process move a fuckload faster, because instead of building bunch of arenas, we have basically spawns to build, and then like everything. Like, there's no spawns built yet. Even the hub isn't even fucking totally. I'm not sure what I'm doing with this. Richard's gonna do this, like what you're seeing right now, like this whole thing. And I was like, this doesn't really fit if we're not gonna have RPG mode at launch. It's kind of just pointless. So we'll save this for like then. I'll either use this in its own world, or we'll like make this the hub at that point. I don't know. We'll see. And that's how that went. But later I was like, Then I have another idea for the hub lectures. I was like, oh yeah, let me bring back the biosphere thing. But I ultimately decided I was probably not going to. And now I'm just kind of not sure what I'm going to do at all. There really isn't. Again, we need a new hub. We need survival spawn, creative spawn, and a spawn for the arena PvP stuff. It's going to be put on a bigger focus moving forward. There's, PvP, got a battle. And because, I got some ideas for it. But mostly kind of have to do with website integration, which will probably not happen before we launch, but as it requires custom plugins. I don't know if fucking Java saved my life. Well, I sort of do. I was able to update ND Parkour to basically work, so that's cool. But, I mean, now I actually opened VMware fucking, because I can't click the right thing. So that's going to open in a second. It's going to fuck me all up. Actually, I'm just going to wait for it to open. Yep, there it is, as soon as I said that. Okay. So that's going to basically, instead of having to build those spawns and then a bunch of arenas, all the arenas are pretty much basically done. I'm going to finish the parkour arena that we did at the beginning of the previous stream. That's going to be finished. We'll use that. And there may be another one. There may not. Parkour, I don't know. I don't think that many people play parkour, to be honest. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe people don't play parkour because it's the same fucking boring maps. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see. I'll probably end up building a summon sub or having someone else build one. Because parkours are pretty easy to build. You don't have to be great at building an architecture to build a good looking parkour map. It really doesn't need to be all that advanced. It just needs to be pretty simple. It doesn't need to be this overly intricate thing like this. Like, holy fuck. Also, this building looks fucking ugly. I don't like it. But it doesn't matter. I'm not using it right now anyway. I'm probably going to use this whole thing. This little section. Fucking nightmare. Let me just, trying to get this fucking wall. This wall. Holy fuck. Because it's such a specific pattern. Trying to get this pattern, in fact, it doesn't even work. It doesn't even work the whole way around. Like, right here. This is 1 block thick. This is 2 block thick. And this is 2. That's 1. And if we come over here, I had to put a little corner tower here, not because it looked decorative, because fucking the physics of the wall didn't match. It was gonna look ridiculous otherwise. I mean, I think you can imagine the spacing. Imagine that could that way, imagine that could that way. You think, oh, it'd just be a little corner like this. No, I tried it. It's a mess. It's horrible. I don't even know how to. So, I mean, yeah. This fucking wall about made me want to fucking leap off a mountain several times. But you can kind of see some ideas like this kind of thing. The decoder. Temporary name. He has nuke skin. As you don't know, this is what nuke skin looks like. Atomic Beast 1-1. This is his in-game skin. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I made one similar back when I was weird. Anyway. Or I didn't make one. I basically took the thing that I found at that sort of kind of base and worked off of it. Did the thing with it, yeah. Don't worry about it. Anyway. I don't know what else is there? Is that it? Did I even finish my previous fucking thought? I don't even know. My brain's like shit in the bed. I need to fucking jump in the shower and I need to just go to bed. It's almost 5 in the morning. Oh shit. I need sleep, guys. I think the stream is about to come to an end. I gotta sleep. Holy fuck. I mean this stream is, how long is this stream? It's damn near 3.5 hours. I'll be rambling. I'll be talking about Wind Frontier for 3 hours. What the fuck? Oh no. I don't want to talk about this for like half an hour, maybe even an hour and a half. But I know 3.5. Holy fuck. Oh shit. And the reason this is a problem is because tomorrow is Sunday. Tomorrow, the day after that, I have school. I have to go slave away for 8 hours. And in order to do, I have to get up at 6 in the morning on Monday. So, what's going to have to happen is I'm going to have to either deprive myself of sleep like fuck tonight. Fuck. Oh, damn it. I'm fucked so hard. I can either sleep a fuck ton and then have like no time at all to do anything tomorrow, because I'll be sleeping half the fucking day. Or I can be tired all day tomorrow and sort of maybe get things done. Ah, fucking duck. Damn it. I made a grave mistake. A grave mistake. Oh dear. Well, I don't even know. What I do know is that I think it's about time for the stream to end. I've spent enough time ranting and rambling as it is. I'm probably going to download this, edit it a little bit. I'm going to send like that one little part to Alley Cat where I just sort of finally put into words. And just sort of, yeah. So, yeah, I think that'll be something Allie might want to hear. I guess I would probably doing. I just sent a fucking timestamp. Who am I kidding? I just sent out the whole fucking video. Yeah, because Allie watched 3.5 hours of this shit. Oh, in fucking Colorado in a tent without internet. Yeah, that'll work great. Yeah, oh, fuck me. Anyways, folks, that's gonna be the end of the stream. Finally, I didn't even last stream. Just kind of was like, oh, BRB. Now we're gonna finally end it. Damn near 8 hours of live streams. I wanted to fucking do other things after the stream. I wanted to be done with the stream like 4 hours ago and just do some fucking web development again and listen to some fucking music. That's not gonna happen. I'm gonna probably go. I'll probably. Fuck. I'm gonna stop streaming and then I'm going to fucking go jump in the shower and then I'm going to go to bed. But how long? I'm not gonna get any fucking sleep. I guess some is better than none, right? Whatever. It's time for bed, folks. It's fucking almost 5 a.m. No, it is 5 a.m. It's not almost. It is. It is 5 a.m. The stream is ending right now. Have a good day, folks. Or good eve, fucking damn near good morning, fuck! I mean, literally. Oh, fuck, I just realized something. In 25 hours, I'm getting up for school. Oh, no. I want to kill myself. No, 25 and a half. I'm sorry. Okay, I have to stop. I have to stop. It's 5:01. I'm going to bed, folks. Have a good evening, morning, afternoon, whatever the fuck time zone you're in. And if you've managed to go this far, listen to my fucking horrible redneck, fucking deep-throated fucking voice, whatever the fuck this abomination of a voice box is producing. Alright, congratulations. You are a fucking soldier. A real war veteran. The war of listening to Halo's horrible voice. It's horrible. It's just bad. I don't know. I listen to it. I don't know how the fuck people stand this shit. It's horrible. It's so bad. Have a good day, folks. The stream is over. I'll probably stream, I don't know, maybe next weekend. Bye-bye.